humans of the internet. Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today we are playing the Ruins of Savaford, in which these lovely 6 people are going to go and help some Grungs, because I really love Grungs. I think they're awesome. So that's what we're doing today. It's going to be great. I'm almost certainly not going to kill them all in the swamp. Before we get into that, though, I'm going to do our usual things. Our shiny thing for today, our in-game item, is the Staff of the Ivory Claw. Sounds very fancy. And you can be in to win that by typing !shiny thing in the chat. If you are a Gallant Horde member, it will appear magically in your hut. If you are not a Gallant Horde member, you may gift it to any Gallant Horde member. Or join the Horde. That's the other option. It's a new month, which means we're starting a new Birds of a Feather subscription goal. Every month we try to get 50 new or renewed subscribers, and then we schedule another Birds of a Feather game. Birds of a Feather is where we have a party of adventurers who are all a single class. It's great fun. We've done a bunch of them. We did rogues last weekend, or two weekends. I don't know. Recently.
Time is a weird soup.
Last weekend. No, last weekend I was on the farm, so it must have been the one before. Anyway, it was fun. And yeah, so we do that whenever we hit the thing. So hit subscribe. For the month of July, we're in July. Our donations are all going to Mike's Extra Life campaign. He is raising money for Extra Life. Tomorrow we have a charity stream that Mike will be DMing with 6 level 20 characters in it. Uh-oh, we lost someone. One of whom is my character, Shadow, who hangs out in the realm. A level 20 version of Shadow. So I get to be a player tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. And 5 other familiar faces will be playing in that game. Very excited to see what Mike does with us, because I have deliberately tried to avoid knowing anything about the game. So yeah, if you would like to help him out with his goal, he's aiming to raise $1,000 in the month of July. Our donation button on Twitch goes to his Extra Life campaign until he hits that goal. So obviously tomorrow's stream will have some super perks for people who are donating. We have some things up our sleeve for that. But yeah, if you want to help him out with that, Mike does an awful lot for this community. He does a lot of work behind the scenes. He is amazing, and we really want to make sure he hits that goal. So Rachel's nodding because she likes him a lot.
Almost like I'm married to him. Whoa.
Almost like. So yeah, please, do the thing. It's for a good cause. The other thing that someone in our community is doing at the moment, which is super awesome, is Kat, who plays Aaron, has a Kickstarter going, which closes tomorrow?
It closes on Monday morning, so in about 2 days.
Yep. We would really love to get Kat to their goal to make that Kickstarter happen. They are beautiful little D&D dice pride pins. They're very, very cool. So hopefully that, there it is in chat. Go and check it out and let's make that happen. I'm just promoting other people today. That's it for me. I'm going to get these lovely humans to introduce themselves, and they're mostly non-humans. And I'm going to roll some Potion of Resistance while that happens. So we will start with Tiffany.
Hello, I'm Tiffany, and I am playing Fianna Greymark, the human Gloomstalker Ranger, and this is Umbra.
Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I am playing May Jasper, the level 7 Tabaxi monk.
Dave.
I'm Dave. I'm going to be playing Tess, the Harengon Paladin.
Paladin. It sounded like there was more coming. Laura.
I'm Laura. I'm going to be playing Zenashi, the Shadar-kai wizard cleric. She is a cleric, no matter what anybody else says.
She's not a real cleric. She just she cosplays as a cleric. Anyway, Alex.
I am Alex, and this time I am playing Andie, who is an Eladrin rogue bard, and is the one who is apparently the healer today.
New character, woo! And
Maybe
Chrissi.
punch you and make you feel better.
Love it. Chrissi.
And I'm Chrissi, and I will be playing Granny Mara, the human barbarian.
One actual human in the party. Awesome.
I'm a
What?
human.
There's
Fianna, you're
Fianna is
human,
in fact
though.
human.
You're like. Sorry, I forget
I know.
that you're a human. I think of you as not a human.
Would I?
That's okay. Yes.
Why, why
else
are
at heart?
humans?
What indeed. All right. So I guess we're going to jump into this game. I'm sure it's going to be not completely chaotic. Your potion of resistance today is poison. So if chat gives you a potion of resistance, you get resistance to poison. However, if you don't tell me you drink it, it doesn't count. Just saying. Alrighty. So, is there anything any of you want to do before you enter the throne room today?
May is gonna don her mask.
Okay.
Her little skull mask.
I believe you've all been given all the usual over-the-top buffs from the Horde. How many of you doubled your HP?
More than doubled.
Didn't reach double.
I doubled because wizard hit points.
I more than doubled because level 5.
Just
Awesome.
barely doubled.
Brock's feeling healthier than normal.
Yep.
So is
Yep.
Alma.
They aided the familiars and the pets and things as well. So that's great. Alrighty. So you enter the throne room, and the lady is wearing a dress that looks kind of like it's made of moss. It's very pretty. It has a sort of soft, almost velveteen kind of look to it, but it looks organic, like it's made of moss. And she says, good morning, adventurers. Are we all ready for a little visit to the Savaford swamps?
Yes.
Mm.
Why is it that every
all
mission
right,
I
Bobby.
sign up for, I go somewhere gross?
I mean, you choose your missions, dear.
I mean, that's fair.
We have a water walk.
Mhm.
You
I'm
don't.
sure that will help. She doesn't sound sure.
We also have water breathing.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. That sort of implies one of them's going to fail, but you know.
Means we've got
Um,
options.
Do you have any questions before you head off on this adventure?
Do you have any words of advice before we head off?
Try to stay alive.
We will
This
do our
friend,
best.
this friend of yours who has gone missing, does he wear anything unique, specific that I might be able to use to locate them?
Well, interesting thing about grungs, the gender's sort of a thing that happens to other people.
Sure.
Just as a first point, they move along the spectrum as is useful to them. Usually for reproductive purposes, otherwise they don't bother with it. So there is that. Gekas is... They're a kind of... They refer to them as wildlings. I don't entirely approve of the term, but it's kind of druidic. So they often carry a staff. Grungs aren't really that into clothes as a rule. I can tell you they're red, if that helps. Gekas is.
It may.
Not all of the grungs are red.
Cool. We will
So
keep
small
an eye out
red
for them.
frog with stick.
Excellent.
They're delightful, though. Lovely being.
I look very much forward to meeting them. And Tess will sort of...
Let's hope they're alive.
I have a kind of out of character question. Did we get them information that we should not, under any circumstances, touch the Grungs?
I don't think anyone learned that. No.
Okay.
Isn't
Never
it
mind.
lucky resistance is resistance to poison today?
Okay. Never mind.
It wouldn't occur to the lady because she wouldn't be affected by it.
Also, who goes around touching random people? Ugh.
Ex-
Like immediately gets poisoned.
I suppose Mara would probably give them a hug.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think anyone has discovered that.
Okay.
I don't think
this is one
yeah.
thing we're going to find out the hard way.
Yep.
Excellent.
Don't worry, I've got the help. I can take it.
You
Tess has
may
lay on
know
hand.
this information, being that she lives in the jungle.
Make a I'm gonna say nature check.
Nature? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with nature.
Get to my skills. Oh, that's not the right dice. That's definitely not D20.
Yeah, you need a D20 for this roll.
Yep.
How does
So,
Dungeons and Dragons work
nature.
again?
20 non-natural.
It's funnier if not.
So May comes from a mountainous jungle, right? I would say you've never encountered grungs exactly, but you've probably encountered frogs that you shouldn't touch. So you might be able to extrapolate that it might not be a good idea to go around touching frogs without more information.
So, with the jungles back home, if these are frog people,
They are. Yes.
a lot of the frogs back home in the wilds, they not a good idea to touch them. So maybe we should keep an
Oh, yes.
Well?
You should probably avoid that.
Oh.
Doesn't affect me, of course. But yes, it could lead to some interesting effects if you did.
Okay.
I believe in some of the more cosmopolitan cities, it's done for recreational purposes. Much like Indigo's anemones.
Grung touching is a hobby.
Well, grungs will... I feel like we're going down a very seedy road here, but to put it delicately, grungs will provide access to their outer skin in order to inflict certain conditions upon paying customers.
I do remember that one of my friends growing up did eat a really weird colored frog and got very sick.
Mm-hmm.
Almost died.
Yes, it's not
Don't suggest
advisable.
licking them or eating them.
No.
Maybe even
Sounds
touching
like it's good we haven't got Alex with us.
Indeed.
Does Alex regularly go around licking people that they don't know? Because that's a discussion that we need to have with Alex.
I feel like
Yeah.
he mentioned something last time I went on a mission with him. That
About
related to
licking
that.
people?
Maybe.
He was very happy to drink all of the ale on the last mission I went on with him.
Yeah, but drinking ale and licking people.
Two slightly different things.
The ale had interesting results.
Well, while a discussion of Alex's more unsavory habits is entirely entertaining, I feel like perhaps you should get going.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Unless you
Alright,
have any
then.
other relevant questions.
Do you know when the last time was that your friend was seen?
I think
Or
it has
should
been
that-
a few weeks.
A few weeks. Alright.
Well, are we ready?
Let's go.
Never and always.
Excellent. And she claps her hand, and you all feel the by now, very familiar, except maybe for Andie, tug of teleportation in your belly. And you find yourselves in a swamp. Let me show you the lovely swamp. Oh no, I don't think that put everyone there. Hang on.
I'm still in the green room.
Yeah, no, I didn't move any of you, but I moved your tokens, but I think I might have left someone behind. And Andie, maybe?
Yeah.
Zen, are you there?
Oh, there
I
we go.
was, yeah, I think I was on top of Zen.
Okay, cool. So, you don't actually have to be in the water. You can be on the bank.
Yeah.
It is raining. It is hot. It is humid. And it smells terrible. It smells like mud and rotting things and heat and dampness. It's not pleasant. And you are on the bank of a body of water. It would be generous to refer to it as a lake or a river. It's like a body of sludge that you could sink in if you tried. If you didn't have water walk might not work. There's a lot of mud in this water. Anyway, and there is a very small little settlement that is built on and around this area with these little huts and some rather rickety looking kind of piers. There are a couple of boats. It's very quiet. You do not see anyone moving around at this stage.
As soon
What
as we
time of day
land,
is it?
Time of day, probably late afternoon. Maybe, yeah, mid-afternoon. Let's go with the mid-afternoon. That's probably...
as soon as we land, Zen is gonna immediately take off like half a foot into the air. Because gross.
Dexterity check for me.
Dex check, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
Okay. You manage to lift off before you start to sink deep enough that the mud attaches itself to you, regardless of your feelings on the matter. There's maybe a little bit on your shoes, but
I will prestidigitate my shoes.
Just as flavour, Mara's going to just sort of swish her skirt slightly and then just tuck them up.
okay. Literally girding your loins.
No.
Cool.
Walking around with an extra ton of mud is not happy.
No, that's fair.
Well, shall we go and see if we can find something?
Also, like you've been there about 30 seconds before you start to immediately begin to feel the bites of insects.
Feels like home for Andie. Well, let's go and see if we can find someone.
Yeah. Mara's just going to grit her teeth and start walking across towards the huts.
Yep. Walking across the mud.
Yeah.
Squelchy.
With water walk, do we sink at all?
No. It is squelchy. Like, it's definitely, your shoes are going to be gross, but you don't actually sink into it.
Good thing May doesn't wear
Right.
shoes.
Mara,
That's not
Mara,
my shoes
You leave
either.
gross then.
oh dear.
Um,
Mara's
Right.
gonna have
We
to
can wipe them in the throne room.
Because it's raining for now, Zen is gonna put Athena away so that she doesn't get all wet and cranky.
Fair enough.
Inside this
Brock
first
seems to be
hut, is
enjoying
there
it.
any sign of life?
There's a door. Do you wish
there
to
any
knock on the
lights?
door? Lights? Did you say no? There are no lights.
No lights, no candlelight or anything like that?
It's mid-afternoon.
Could be dark inside.
There's a door. There are no windows.
Mara's going to knock. Go for it.
May will stand beside her.
There's a long pause. A very long pause. Because visitors are weird. And then the door is going to creak open like a tiny bit, and you see at about May's knee height a little frog person looking up at you. This being is green, and it looks, and it says something that sounds like
May has tongues.
We can
What
all
does it say?
understand at the
We all
moment.
have
Alright.
tongues.
Well, then
we
it
all have
says
tongues.
in a small croaky frog voice, "You're a cat. Cats are bad."
Is
May
the
will crouch
door?
down and like try to not be
Right?
intimidating at all.
You don't get
Hi.
visitors. What do you want?
Mara's
here
going to
to
hunker down as well.
We're here to help find one of your leaders that went off to look into the ghosts at the ruins.
Ghosts. Gekas went,
Yes.
and also Brap.
Yes.
They didn't come back.
Is there a second-hand person in charge that we could talk to let them know that we're here? And see if they can point us, or even maybe you could point us in a direction of the ruins?
I'm not going there.
We're gonna go there. Just kind of point us, or maybe somebody that would be able to help lead us to the edge of the ruins.
You should talk to. Please hold. Padas. Padas.
Padas?
Padas.
Where would we
They
find them?
they lived with Gekas. Top house.
Okay, thank you.
Mara's going to pull a candied apple out of her backpack and hand it to the grung. Say, thank you for
Enormous in this Grung's hand because it's a little creature. It's
Yeah.
like it takes it with both hands and it goes, "Whoa," and licks it with like its froggy tongue. Whoa! That's really sweet. Thank you.
Oh,
And it slams the door in your face. It disappears.
Are the huts and the doors, are they grung sized or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are little.
So looks like we're going to the big hut over there. Try
They
to
kind of
find-
pointed to the hut at like this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So May wants to try something. You said it's raining.
Uh-huh.
When we get to the edge of the the wooden dock, she'd like to see if she can jump on the raindrops as they're falling and do some dope ass monk shit.
Walk on, I don't know,
Right.
hundreds and thousands sprinkles. Okay. Make a. I guess a dex check. The DC's fucking high though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Can I
That's
give
ridiculous.
May inspiration for this?
Sure. Sure.
Because it's funny.
So you're giving me your inspiration. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, bardic inspiration, so it's an extra
He's bard.
d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An extra D6. There you go.
I want this to work, but I don't feel like
I'm
it
gonna
ought
use
to.
my Twitch inspiration to see if I can get higher.
Yeah.
Because
It's an excellent use of Twitch inspiration.
An excellent use of limited resources as well.
yeah.
natural 20.
Are you serious?
Yep. Nat 20.
I believe you. I'm just like, holy shit.
For a total of 28.
Well, the dice gods have spoken. You will watch as May uses water walk. And the raindrops to walk in thin air across the thing to the other house.
She'll land and kind of be like, "Come on, guys!"
Ben's just gonna fly across.
Okay.
Mine's just
So
going to
that
get a look
platform is
from
very
Mara.
small. You can probably fit 2 of you on there. Maybe 3 if you're very cozy, but you're probably not going to get more than that on that platform. Tess is going around the long way. However, the door is at the platform because they're grungs.
Zen will
Andie
kind of
will-
hover back
yeah.
here.
Andy will walk over and stand next to May.
Mara's
Mara,
just
are you just staying
silent.
put? Okay,
Mara's heading over.
alright.
I'm
Cool,
just
cool.
gonna stand on the water.
She's just
While all the craziness is happening, Zen's gonna take her little bead and her water skin and it's gonna drink her brewery beer to give
Ah,
herself
yep.
resistance to poison.
Okay, cool.
May will knock.
We'll do the same. Brock is very confused as they're walking on the water.
All right. So again, a long pause, and then the door opens, and you see another green grung peek out and go, "Hello? Are you
Hi,
the friends?"
Yep, May will crouch down so she's not intimidating. Yes, we're here to help.
Oh, good. I would like to know if Gekas is alive. Also,
Can-
whatever's there, make it go away. That would be super.
That's our
Hi,
goal as well.
I'm Idis.
Nice to meet you. I'm May. And she'll look to the rest of the group to kind of introduce themselves.
Andie.
I'm Mara, dearie. And she will pull out a chocolate cherry and hand it to Pados.
Thank
Treats
you.
for everybody.
That's very kind of. You all have very strange names. They
Yeah,
have
we do.
no glottal stops in them at all. How do you know how to punctuate things? Yeah. Sorry, I'm very interested in other. Anyway, you're not gonna fit in my house, so maybe we should go and talk on the grass.
Can you tell us which direction the ruins are in?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Let's all kind of migrate over.
Yeah.
They just. Oh wait, I have a token for this little dude. Hang on.
Also, your grung voice is everything. I want every game to have
I love
grung
it.
in it.
Yeah.
I'm not great at everything, but when it comes to tiny, cute D&D creatures, that's my shit.
I love that little token. Oh my gosh, I
It is
want that on a button.
adorable.
Yeah.
They kind of gather you around on the grass. They're clearly very comfortable in this environment in a way that none of you are, really. And they go, "Okay, so we have 2 people who might go with you to help you, maybe. But maybe just choose one, because if they both die, we might be in trouble. Because then there won't be anyone to look after the people here. I'm very clever, but I'm not very, you know. So, yeah. There's Glub.
Galub?
They're well, he's usually he, to be honest. He's into that whole masculine fighty rah thing. And he likes to hit things and fight, but he's very cranky. So I don't know if you're gonna want him along. And then there's also Goop. Goop is much nicer and good at, like, finding things in the wild. Magic, woo! You know. So take your pick, and we'll call them over.
I'm feeling good. What do you guys think?
I agree. I think we have fighting well covered between the 6 of us.
I think Goop might be the best one for us.
As all this is going on, you see a yellow grung poke its head out of this hut right next to you. And you hear it go, "Oi! You're misrepresenting me! I'm an excellent fighter, and I'm not a man. I just like hitting things."
Would you like to come with us?
Maybe.
Don't worry, I like hitting things too.
Maybe.
And she is also not a man.
None of us are men.
Nope.
Yep.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yep.
Low level girl group.
While this is going on, Fianna's going to drink her potion of poison resistance.
Okay. But even I can't remember the names I gave these freaking things. This is going to go. One moment, please. I'm gonna go and get the other one, because I feel like they might be the better option. And you see Galub go, and they go off down to the bottom hut at the bottom here, and bring out what is a red grung. Who follows and comes up as well.
As this is happening, Andie will turn to Galub and say, "Is it not better if you stay here if you are good at fighting? Do not want to take your strongest away from your village."
True. Who will fight the crocodiles? I had the wrong voice, but whatever. I'm not Matthew Mercer, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I know, right?
Well, while this conversation's going on, Mara's going to pull out her bead and her water skin and have a nice drink of ale that makes her resistant to poison.
Cool. Goob comes along, and they're like this willowy kind of, as much as a grung can be willowy. And they're like, "Oh hi, you're all gonna be real helpful today, yeah? Gonna go fight some ghosts."
Why are you singing?
I'm not singing.
Why are you not?
Why am I not? Would you like me to sing? I can sing, and it launches into this like frog chorus of croaking. You know, like when you hear them at night. That's what it sounds like.
May's
Oh,
ears
wow.
instantly go back.
So Mara's just going to sort of call across, "Oh, Miss Ickle would love you!"
Oh no.
Hey, I don't know who that is, but I like her too.
May is going to, as her ears go back and hear this chorus of frog, take her potion of resistance.
We need one of you to show us where the ruins are. Which of you would like to
Oh.
go?
I'll go to the ruins with you. And Galab goes, "Can you all fight?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Hit me."
Zenashi,
walk over.
No.
Okay, who's hitting this poor? Who's Mara? May. Okay, go attack roll. Attack rolls. Let's go.
You had your
Kill him.
potions yet?
I've had a potion!
Cass will take her potion while this is happening.
21.
10.
That hits. 10 does not hit. It dodges out of Mara's way and gets hit by May on the. You took your currency thingy to poison, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And that's, I'm just gonna do one hit.
Yep.
That is 12 points of slashing. They
Oh
murder mittens.
yeah, pretty good. And it's gonna smack you in the face. No, it's not. In the knee.
Can't reach that high.
The face is too high up.
Jump up and
How long are its arms?
Oh, that's true, actually. It's gonna jump up and hit you in the face. I'm not kidding. That was an 18 on the die.
18, so yeah, that would hit.
So yeah. It doesn't actually have an unarmed attack, so I'm gonna guess. We'll say 3 points of punching damage. Okay. I will allow it. Go kill the ghosts. You can take the slow one.
You stay here and protect the village. In case
I'm
we
good
don't
at
make it back.
Mhm.
I like you. You hit hard.
She
You,
gives him
I'm
a
not
wink.
so sure about. It says, turning to Mara. You need to aim better.
That's alright. Mara's going to pull out a lollipop to give to whichever one that one was.
Galub.
Hello.
Good luck.
Love.
Yeah.
As May walks away, she's gonna like ruffle the non-existent hair on Glub's head.
What are you doing?
A good luck rub. And he'll just walk away.
Tessa's gonna let
Very
Pedas know.
confused by that. What's that, sorry?
Tessa's going to let Padas know and Goop that in
Goop.
in a little under an hour, we're not going to be able to understand each other. So, mission went well.
It's all cool, bro. Okay, actually, Padas will pipe up and go, well, I can speak common. The others
That would
can't,
be-
but I can if you know.
That will be very useful.
And Goop is only, has like one flipper in reality anyway, so. Goop goes, yeah.
Well,
Right
we
on.
should set off then.
We should.
So it is now like probably late afternoon. It's not dark yet, but it's heading that way.
Oh, so Fianna would tell Andie. I think, yeah, Andie's the only one she hasn't been on a mission yet. When you rely on your dark vision, I will become invisible to you.
Andie does have the dagger of blind sight, so as long as Fianna is within 30 feet of her, Andie can see her.
Right.
The rest of us can spot Umbra, just
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're in her hood, so kinda, maybe.
peeking out a little bit every now and again.
It's glowing in the dark.
Floating weasels.
Just like these beady eyes in the darkness.
Yes, these big gold orbs.
Yeah.
So Goop will gather you around and go, okay, so who has been in a marsh before?
I have.
May
Cool.
has.
There's a
And in the
lot of
sewer.
things that are gonna try to kill you. So keep your
grenade
wits
alert.
about you.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go. And it starts hopping off.
Let's go.
You're following Goop?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Cool. Alright, I will move Pidis out the way.
Are we
Take it.
trying to move quietly as we go?
Are you trying to move quietly as you go? Good question.
Best laughs in Paladin.
Andie
As
cries a little
quietly
in
as we
Rogue.
can.
I'm
Mara
just gonna
is-
say on behalf of my home game rogue, ha! I play a rogue in a party full of noisy people in our home game that Alex is
You
in.
play a rogue in a game in which I play a paladin.
Yep.
Oh,
Both how the
noisy
tables
fucking
have
paladin.
turned. Yeah.
Alright. So you
We
have
we can try and be
we
stealthy.
can
Yeah,
attempt.
try to be quiet. Doesn't mean we'll be successful.
Oh.
But
Cool. So you are moving into the marsh. Feel free to roll some stealth if that is what you are doing. Goop leading. Goop. Those of you with a horse need to roll for your horse too, please.
I got a natural 20 for my stealth, so that is a 32.
Very
How
good.
are we wasting natural 20s?
I love it. Keep wasting your natural 20s on these things.
Well, that's a
I got-
4, big 4 from Brock.
4 from Brock, cool. Somehow he is clip-clopping in a place where there is nothing to clip-clop upon.
well, he's got water.
got
on
water
him.
walk.
So,
He is clip-clopping on the water.
Is it like a slurping sound through the mud?
You're like, how is this horse making clip-clop noises when there is nothing solid under its feet?
Oh, I got 23 for May.
splash,
I got 25.
23.
Mara got 13, but her steps make no sound anyway.
Okay.
In borrowed boots.
Should have put those on the horse.
How do you put boots on
I
a
mean-
horse?
F got
Would you
18.
need 2 pairs or just 1 though?
Mm,
Asking the real questions.
Yep.
yeah.
Maybe they'd roll with advantage.
God, I love D&D.
Alright. So you move through this swamp. It is hot. It is smelly. It is wet. You are all now soaked through. In an unpleasant way. in that awful, humid.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not great. Like the sweat is mixing with the rain. It's not a good time.
Every once in a while, May will prestidigitate to get the rain off of her.
Yeah, Zen like
And he's
every
doing the
20
same thing.
minutes, Like,
Yep.
Mara's
Like-
not that
like
used
a
to
cat that's
magic,
been
so
caught
she
in a
just lets it
rainstorm
go and
for
just wipes it off every now and then.
All right. I need. Please hold for one moment.
So,
Oh, yeah.
what do you usually do for the town? Like, what's your specialty?
This.
Traveling?
Well, I can find the best mushrooms and the best berries and the best flies.
On our way out, I may ask your assistants to find some mushrooms to make some tea with.
Mushroom tea.
Mm-hmm. Helps with concentration and with keeping your wits about you.
Oh, I'm already so good at those things.
that feels like a lie.
But it sounds delicious. I'm here. for it.
Insight.
No.
Oh,
It's fine. I rolled a natural one. Don't worry about it.
Legit.
My dice are chaos.
So, as you walk into this area, there is, as you can see, various bits of land. It's still pouring with rain. There is a kind of an island with like logs across the gaps for things that can't deal with water. There's a little pond in the middle of the island. There's a lot of like trees that are like. Has anyone ever seen a mangrove? They look
Yeah.
like mangroves. It's wet, and there are a lot of bugs. And they are getting bitey.
Zen is gonna make herself smell vaguely like citronella in an effort to get the bugs away.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm impressed. Wow. All right. So
smelling this, Mara will also pull out the boon of the sewer and try to do the same with
Okay.
prestidigitation.
I'm gonna just make an insect attack on each of you. Those of you who smell like citronella I'm gonna roll with disadvantage. So
So Fianna will do that too. She's with Zen. Sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
Fianna, that's gonna miss you. May, that's a natural one. This is going well. Okay, this one's not terrible. Tess, oh, it might still not hit you. 16?
Misses.
Yeah, those bugs can't get through the armor. That's a 13 for Zenashi.
Nope.
Are you citronella'd, Andie?
She is, yep.
Doesn't matter, I rolled the same on both dices. 19.
That must
19.
19 hits. 19
Sorry,
does
I
hit.
said 9.
Yep.
I was like 6 plus 3 is 9, but it was a 16. All right, cool. I'm gonna give you some ouchie. Ouchie bitey.
You're standing outside my aura at the moment.
Oh, I rolled quite well on that. 8, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage. Apparently you taste real good. And Mara, are you citronella'd?
I am citronella'd.
Cool, 14.
That misses!
Cool.
Woohoo!
It's just like this circle of insects. Let me show you what it looks like. It's pretty unpleasant.
Zen's just gonna like reach over and pluck a leech off Alex and be like, mm-mm.
Oh.
It's not a perfect circle because these are bugs. They're like little bitey things. But it's, it's clearly like an area of bitiness.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I suppose it's actually like here because your
I suppose, yeah.
Goop appears to be completely oblivious and unmoved by it.
I'm gonna go around it.
Yeah, and he's just like, that's disgusting. And just keeps moving.
Mara's gonna just romp through.
Cool. That's fine. Alrighty. So you're now on the island.
Yep.
Goop, you notice, goes like... makes a very wide berth of the pond.
Have a glance over at it as we follow.
Make a
Goop.
perception check if you're doing that, please.
That is 18.
16.
There are definitely little eyes peeking out of the water at you. Watching your
Alligator
progress
eyes?
across the island. What?
Little alligator eyes.
No, more like something frog-like, but not quite the same as the grung.
Okay.
Keep going.
May's gonna walk over to the grung. Is that a friend over there? Pointing to the eyeballs.
Oh, no, they're not chill. Best to just leave them be.
Alright.
Are you still trying to be stealthy? You'll?
Mhm.
Yep.
Can
Yeah.
I have another round of stealthy stealth, please?
$18.
18.
25.
23.
Tess got a 9. And Brock got a 5.
Cool. I was hoping someone would be bad at it. So as Goop is approaching, I'm on the wrong thing. Hang on. Ah! Do the right thing. Approaching this little like bridgey bit. Out of this tree, you see coming right at Brock a bunch of little critters. They look like
Fucking stooges.
yep. They look like large mosquitoes.
No one's surprised by it though.
No, I guess not. But they all seem to be making a beeline for Brock because he's the one
Brock.
they heard.
Oh.
Buddy.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything?
I mean, yes, if they're going
Yeah.
towards Brock, I'm gonna start stabbing them.
Alright. In that case, we're gonna do initiatives. Initiatives, please. Over 20.
29.
22. 22.
26.
So,
Sorry,
Andie.
24. I did math.
Whoa, okay, wait.
24.
May. What did you get, Fianna?
22.
22, okay, so still May. Fianna.
Zen got 23.
Oh my god! How am I supposed to kill you with things like that?
This is a very Dixie party.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No,
Mara,
it's
what
not.
did you get?
15.
And Tess?
9.
Cool.
As they appeared, May would have. Sorry, I didn't get to say this beforehand. Activated her claw tattoos. No, never mind. Not gonna do that. JK, lol. Yep, nope. She's just gonna do regular.
Wait. Alright, in that case, Andie, you may stab some Sturgis. Please, and thank you.
I will, in fact, do said thing. I'll move up, and I will do some stabbing.
Go in next to that horse and stab in the
Yeah.
things as they try to get to it.
That's a 19 on the die. Plus things.
Yeah. That's gonna hit the little critter.
That is 3 plus 5, is 18 points of piercing damage
Yeah,
with
it's
one
dead.
of the daggers.
Yep.
And then stab another one with her bonus action.
Cool. I assume this one next to you.
Yeah. That is a 26 to hit for 4 points of
yes.
damage.
4. Okay,
Yeah.
that does not kill it. Woo, it's alive!
I mean, offhand damage doesn't get ability modifier, so...
Alrighty. May, you're up.
Alright, May's gonna come on over. And the one that's directly in front of her. Don't let me. That one. Gonna slash at it with her claws. Well, that was a journey. 27 to hit. 12 points of slashing.
Yeah, that's dead too.
Alright, gonna turn to the next one and slash at her with her claws. That one's 23 to hit.
Yep.
With 11 points of slashing.
Yep, that one's dead too.
Gonna move in a little bit more, and we're gonna go over here. And slash again with Furious Blow.
So, these 3 are still up in the tree.
Oh, well,
FYI.
how high up is the tree?
Oh, like 10 feet. It's not huge. Is that huge? I don't know. I don't speak feet.
It's like 3
How about the
meters.
one that's left over here?
Yeah, that one's like down heading towards Brock.
Okay. So, May will slash at that one.
Totally forgot to put the
22
poop in.
to hit.
Oh shit. Sorry. Yep. Yep.
And
That,
that's
yep.
11 points.
Yep. That's dead too.
And she can't do anything else with her other hit because the other ones are up in the tree out of her reach.
Sweet. I totally forgot to include Goop in the initiative order. He actually they had a 27 on their initiative, which is bonkers. So I'm gonna just do it now. They're gonna literally just into the tree here, and they're gonna stab it. Stab it. That is a 23 to hit. Apparently, I can roll when I'm rolling for, you know.
One of us. One of
Yeah.
us.
This is the rolling we need from you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that is 6 points of damage from stabbing. Oi, give me, thank you. And I don't know. Our Sturge is immune to poison. No, so it's going to poison it too. That is another 4 points of damage. So that Sturge is dead, and Goop is now in the tree, looking a lot fiercer all of a sudden. Like still chill, but in a fierce way. That brings us to Zen.
Zen's gonna move away from this swarm that seems to be approaching.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
And is gonna throw 2 chill touches, one at each of the stages.
Okay.
So that is a 25 and a 26 to hit.
Yes.
For 11 damage to the first one, and it can't regain hit points.
It's dead, so.
And 10 damage to the other one.
Cool. Well, you wiped them out before their turn. That's great. Good job.
Cool.
Gonna say, who hasn't gone yet? Fianna and Mara, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Six.
6.
I'm gonna use my Twitch
If
inspiration.
you don't do shit.
Oh yeah. I'll use the inspiration.
Alright.
Nope,
Alright.
come back here.
Doesn't have that
Sandbox.
much.
Oh, that's
10.
still.
Slightly better with 10.
Active perception is going to be.
You know when they start invoking passive perception that they haven't rolled well.
Yeah. I rolled better than the first time, though.
I got a 10 on the roll.
9.
My passive
For
perception is
active.
14.
Right, but you're
Yeah.
both very focused on this fight, presumably.
Yeah.
Just at present. So
Yeah.
that was a 9 and
a
a
10.
and a 10. As you were.
Oh.
Love that.
Fianna, it's your turn. Do you want to do anything?
Yes, I was going to also move away from this swiftly approaching cloud
Oh, cool.
around this way.
It's not very swift. It's just a block per turn.
It's pretty fast. If it's moving on everyone's turn, that's
Yeah.
pretty fast.
They're bugs. Swarming closer. It can smell the blood. Alright. Cool. In that case, you're gonna see as out of the water over here behind the tree comes and onto the land comes a big fucking crocodile. Big fucking crocodile. How far can you move, buddy? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, in that case.
BFC.
Yeah! Big fucking crocodile. It's gonna go straight for Mara because you're the closest.
Cool.
And it's gonna attack you. So it's gonna bite you
Uh-huh.
for a 17.
Thus we'll use the reaction to donate 6 AC to
Okay.
Mara
Oh.
Okay, how long does that last?
until the end of my turn.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Then it will not hit you with its bite.
Nope.
So you now have a +6 to whatever your AC was before. It's gonna try to smack you with its tail in that case. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, no.
Because it got a natural 20, you see Zen's holy symbol flare.
I
and-
have adamantine armor anyway.
Yeah, but I still get a
Yep.
different thing.
He gets a different thing. It doesn't prevent the nat 20.
It doesn't prevent the nat 20, it's got nothing to do with that, but the raven's wings like flare around the crocodile, and the next attack against it has advantage.
Oh, that's a cool thing. Alright, so that it doesn't crit, it just does damage to you.
Well, my armor class will be up to 21.
Yeah, and that 20, it gives it a 28.
It's still auto hits
Okay,
anyway,
yeah.
isn't it? 20.
Okay,
But
but it
the
doesn't do the
adamantine
crit
armor
damage.
prevents the crit
Alright.
damage. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go
Cool,
on, then.
alright. So it's gonna smack you with its tail.
Okay.
Gotta wear you guys down before you get to my main bad guys, because otherwise, it's too easy.
Please don't drop that.
20 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Okay.
you need to do a strength save, please.
With a +6 to your strength save.
Paladins.
Okay.
I'm not sure Mara can fail the strength save with that addition.
21.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Cool. Alrighty. That brings us to Mara. I love
Mara's gonna get a bit angry.
that. Yeah, that's
And
unsurprising.
she's gonna rage. And then she's going to try and smack it a couple of times with the Radiant Greatsword.
Cool.
So,
You have advantage on your first attack.
2 dice. That would be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Roll for the second attack as well. That's cocked. And 15 for the second attack.
That misses.
Okay. Just the one. Ten slashing.
Oh.
Oh no, hang on. 12 slashing. Rage damage.
Yep. Cool.
And that's me for the moment.
That's you. Awesome. Tess.
Alright, those bugs. Brock's going to get himself a bit of a run up and then
Uh-huh.
charge this thing
Uh-huh.
and try and stomp it with its hooves. That's a 20 to hit
That will hit, yes.
for 11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And
Of course, it's stomping this giant crocodile. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know if crocodiles can be knocked prone, but it needs to make a strength saving throw if it's not immune to prone.
Oh, and I feel like
Fun
it should
fact.
be.
I feel like it's
Crocodiles
kind of
are
its
now under the
default
back.
position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crocodiles
That's a
are put on their back
19.
long enough they go to sleep.
It is still upright. So Tess is going to take some slashes with her glaive.
I feel like it should be immune to prone. That just seems dumb to me.
Uh,
I'm just going to
it's a
decide that it is, okay? Because I'm the DM.
17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That's for 16 slashing damage.
Okay,
She's not going to put any smites into this.
cool.
And then an 18 to hit for 12 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then as her bonus action, she's going to use the hilt of the glaive. That's 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet. That's
And
Tess.
she'll just hold her ground. Yep.
Awesome. It is now Goop. Goop is going to jump off the tree and onto the crocodile's back. And stab it with the dagger. Stab, stab. Well, actually just stab. It only gets one attack. I don't think that hits. It does hit! You go, little froggy. So that is 7 points of piercing and 6 points of poison. What did I say? 6 plus 7 is...
13.
Thank you, people who can math. Awesome. And now Goop is just clinging to the back of this crocodile, like stabbing it in the back with somehow really chilled fierceness. Andie, you're up.
Alright, she's gonna walk up, just get closer and stab it.
Cool.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
I'm trying to do math. How does math work?
I know, right?
I can do math when it's not my math. That was ass on the damage. The 7 plus 6 is 13.
That's the same math you just did for me.
I know. This is 3 dice and they all rolled like ass. And then I'm gonna viciously mock it for my bonus action.
Hey, what are you saying to this crocodile?
I didn't think that far ahead. My brain is made of soup today. Listen, I was in the office till 9 p.m. last night doing invoicing. I
You're
think I'm
just an
allowed this.
overgrown handbag.
Probably. Needs to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Cool, I'm sure crocodiles are very wise. That's 3. Apparently you
Oh.
hurt its feelings.
Apparently it was very potent because it's max damage. It's 8 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
I mean, we know who it's going after though, right? Cool, that's you.
And that's her turn.
May, you're up.
Alright, May's gonna come around and murder Mittens it to death.
Love it.
Hopefully to death. So first round is math, hold on. A lot. 27 for the
Yeah.
first hit,
Yes.
and 28 for the second hit.
I'd wear your skin better than you. Jesus.
Apparently I can just get chat to do my vicious mockeries for me.
So first hit is 12 damage, second one is 11, so that's 22 total for the first round.
Yeah, it's looking hurt. It's looking like it's regretting its choices.
It should.
As it
Bonus
should.
action, flurry of blows. 19, and ooh, I don't know if that one will hit. 17?
17 hits.
Okay. So with that first one, May is going to hand a harm, so it adds an extra d6 plus 2 to my roll. So that first one rolled like ass. Is 12 points of slashing. Second one, she's going to spend another key point and throw in a stunning strike.
That's a save, right?
Please. Yes.
What
I'm
kind of
trying to
save?
find where that is.
It doesn't matter. It's a natural one.
Okay. So they're stunned.
Fail.
And they also take math again. 9 points of slashing on top of that.
Cool. And is now stunned.
Yep.
This crocodile's having a bad day. Cool. That's you?
Yes.
Awesome. Zenashi.
Zen's gonna fly away from the bugs. Because you know what she hates? Bugs. Because she's used to Shadowfell bugs, which suck. And then she's gonna throw a chill touch and then do a Toll the Dead. So,
Okay.
Chill touch will be a 25 to hit for 10 necrotic damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then it can make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not terrible. I don't think they're very wise, though. 12.
That does not succeed. So that will be 15 more necrotic
Cool.
damage.
This crocodile thrashes a bit and then just falls down dead. And Goop looks up and goes, "It's all good, bros. I got it." And it stabs it one more time.
Raises an eyebrow.
Just for good measure. The bugs are continuing to approach. What are you doing?
We're gonna GTFO.
Yeah, I was like, are we still in combat? We're going.
Cool.
Tess is suddenly aware of a buzzing sound behind her. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. And they're
Yep.
approaching rapidly because they've been moving at like 5 feet every less than 6 seconds, really. Every second, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So you GTFO. Excellent. You move through the swamp a bit longer, and eventually Goop slows down and goes, "Okay, so nightfall's coming. Gonna get real dark real quick. And this place is probably pretty haunted. Do we want to wait or do we want to go?"
We will be
I say
fine.
we go.
Yeah?
Go and get it sorted.
Okie dokie. And what?
You don't have to come in with us if you are concerned.
They look actually insulted. You have never seen such an insulted face on a little frog person. It's like, "I didn't come all this way to sit the fight out. I killed the crocodile. Did you not see that?"
It was most impressive. I'm just giving you options.
Mara's just going to tap him on the head.
Besides,
I stole me killed the crocodile.
if you all get hurt, I can fix that a little bit. Maybe, if you're nice to me. I'm just kidding, bros. Of course, I'll heal you. Okay, in we go. And they lead you forward into an area of the swamp that has what is very clearly ruins of some kind sticking out of the mud and the water. It's very quiet. There are no bugs. This is the first time since you arrived that there has not been a persistent buzz of bugs around you. It's like they're just gone. There are no
That's
frog noises.
ominous.
There are no bird noises, unless Athena's making bird noises.
Athena's in her pocket,
Okay.
away from the room.
It is very, very quiet.
Mara's going to have a really good look round, because when things get quiet, the children are doing something wrong.
That is a very wise
Yes.
point. However, we're going to take a break first. So, we will draw our shiny thing to see who gets the staff of clawness. Ivory Claw, I think is what it was called.
Yes.
we will wait a moment and see who wins that thing. It's gone to Zenri. Or possibly
Yay!
Rianne in another dimension somewhere.
Yay,
Next call,
Zenri!
who gets it?
Like,
Rand can bust herself out with the staff of Ivory Claw.
Or Rianne can kill all her friends with the Star Ivory Claw. Today's giveaway is this thing I found while I was tidying up. I found this really cute little Wolfenute tote bag. Look at it!
Aw.
It's super
very
cute.
Aw.
The art on this bag is by Amy White, who is a member of our community who hangs out in Critter Gifting a lot as well. It's very cute. And was that a hint, says Shortly. I love Shortly because she bites every hook I put in her face. It's so good.
Detective Indigo was on the case.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm like, here's some bait. Oh, there you go. So,
mhm.
yeah, we will give you this tote bag. We will probably put some surprises in it because I cannot send an empty bag to someone. But I'm not going to tell you what they are because, honestly, I haven't decided yet. But there will be some cool things in it. And we will, yes, it'll be done as a marble race. Sorry, I didn't give Adam any warning, so now he's trying to get the marbles set up. I didn't know they were going to kill my crocodile so fast. I was hoping to kill them with bugs, but they ran away. What can I do? I'm shooketh. You know it's true though. Alrighty. Yeah, so we will be back in 10-15 minutes. The marble race will start up as soon as Adam is ready for it. Sorry for not giving you warning. And yeah, we will see you back here very shortly to see if what's in the ruins. What's in the ruins?
Yay!
See you in a bit. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde. Our delightful party has managed to fight a crocodile and some bugs and run away from some other bugs and make friends with a little grung buddy, who I guess you can only talk to for a short amount left because you've probably been traveling for at least an hour by now. So I'm gonna say that at this point his words are beginning to just sound like frog noises. He still sounds chilled though. Chilled frog grung noises. Anyway, so you have found the ruins. I got distracted by my own character. You have found the ruins. This is what they look like. Let me show you. It is also now dusk, so it is getting dark. And everything, as I mentioned before, is extremely quiet.
May's gonna look up to
Uncannily
the sky
quiet.
to try to figure out what time it is. Does she recognize the sky?
Make a well, it's raining,
Okay.
so there are no stars because it's full of cloudiness.
Okay.
So it's that you wouldn't be able to identify by constellation.
Okay.
But it's definitely darkening quickly. And Goop is like, yeah, so nighttime is
Mm.
Perfect.
Kath is going to take a ring off her pinky finger that Andie will be familiar with and offer it to her.
She will take it.
If we want to take 10 minutes, I'll be able to understand the grung, but I won't be able to speak with it.
I mean, while we're sitting here waiting for something to happen, might as well.
I'm gonna start ritually casting comprehend language.
Mara's gonna have a really good look around because everything went quiet.
Yep, absolutely.
May will
Make
join
Thinking
in
the
on
same
that.
thing.
perception checks if you are percepting.
Percepting. Good.
Percept as well.
Mara's slightly distracted by all the mud and damp and everything. She's only got a 12.
I've got a
22.
22.
30, 20.
Yeah, 22 buddies.
Those of you who got a 22, there are some odd glowing spots in the water.
How
It's
big are
very
they?
faint, but you can see patches of something that is sort of glowing. And as it gets darker, the glow gets stronger. They're
They seem static or moving.
static for now.
Are they blinking or is it just
Nope. It's
on?
just like a little glow. It's biggish.
How many are there? Slash, can you put them on the map?
There are 4. They are located here, and here, here, and here. I'm not going to put them on the map yet because the only tokens I have are what's actually glowing, and I don't want you to know yet.
So May is going to stealthily move over to one of them.
Make a stealth check.
Go to the one that's like over
Tess will.
the
Tess is gonna signal to the others what's happening, but she gonna chill.
Mara's
Yeah,
gonna
whispered.
try and
20.
follow Maya a little bit.
Sparkle 20. So
Natural 20.
for
Another
a total
one.
of 28.
You know, I actually rolled quite high on my perception, but not that high. Cool. You looking into the water?
Yeah.
It's not clear. It's grimy swamp water. So you can totally see that there's something in there that's giving off some sort of light or phosphorescence, but you can't tell what it is at this stage.
Is it coming? Can I tell if it's a small thing or a big thing that's letting off light? Like, is it a big
It's-
circle of light or is it radiating?
It's like person-sized.
Fianna will kind of whisper to Tess about the wand that she gave her.
Tess will thank her for the reminder and use her wand of enemy detection.
What does that do?
So she's going to first move herself, and from here. So what the wand does is it tells me the direction, but not distance, I believe, of the nearest creature hostile to me within 60 feet. Including
It tells you
those
the
that are
number.
including those that are ethereal, invisible, disguised, or hidden.
Okay. In that case, the one... So the direction, but not distance. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll do it this way. Where's the... That's what I want. This is the direction. Can you see that?
Yep.
Of the closest one to you. I'm making it big on purpose.
Does that line up with the with one of the
Does not.
glowies? Okay. Tess is going to come back. She'll try and signal to May that they seem fine. And then she'll go to the to Goop and point to where the lights are and just sort of
Goop is going to hop on over to where May is and also be stealthy, or try to. Oh. Oh.
Emphasis on try.
Oh, no.
Have the
Turns out-
possibility of getting.
Goop has actually pretty good stealth, so it's not terrible. That was a 12. 12? No, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why it's not letting me do it. Where did May go? Okay, yeah, right.
She's over on the. Yeah, she's over here.
No, up.
Oh, that one.
Up.
I see.
Yep.
Okay. And also look into the water. And then turn to Tess, wherever Tess is, and just go.
will nod. She'll whisper to Fianna that way. inside 60 feet.
May
Since
will
people are kind
pull
of
out.
moving around, so Fiona's gonna kind of come over here and go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace. So as long as you're within 30 feet of where she is, you have +10 to your stealth, so that we can kind of move around here without setting things off. Sorry, now May.
She's gonna pull her staff out from her back and like hold it up and like motion towards the light, kind of looking at the group like, do I poke it? To see if there's any like yes or no's. And then we'll put it back.
Zen is still
Oh, amazing.
casting a spell, and we'll look at Tess. Can you see if they're undead? I can, but not while I'm doing this.
Yeah, Tess will pop a divine sense as well. So that is celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet that are not behind total cover.
Oh yeah, yeah. There are several. In fact, there's one like it almost looks like May is standing in one.
Ooh.
They're everywhere. They're all around you.
Um.
And it's getting darker.
Tess is just like, shit, this whole area.
Yep. There are like 7 that you can sense in that range.
Jeez. Cool. This one she does. I know the location of them. Yep.
Yeah. So
I know the type as well, but not the identity. Are they undead?
undead, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. One here. Can you see my pings? One here. One that seems to be in May. One that was clearly the thing that you spotted earlier that was like 10 feet away from you. One here. One here. I think that's everything in your range right now. Did I ping this one? So two of the glowy lights are definitely something undead. The third glowy light is out of your range. But you can probably extrapolate from the information you have.
They're undead everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool. And is it, safe to say that those were like not visible to Tess before?
Correct.
Cool. It's just gonna be like invisible undead everywhere.
Hostile.
Get ready. And she's gonna cast Warding Bond on Andie, which she has to get within 5 feet to do. So.
Did
Should be
you
a time.
in any way warn May?
I mean, the last symbol I gave to May was that everything was fine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just checking.
But if May is looking back towards the group, she would have seen Tess like arc up and start like looking to everything, and then rush over and cast a spell on Andie.
May will kind of prepare herself as if like, oh crap, they've seen something I haven't.
Cool. It gets darker, and then for just a moment, the clouds part, and the moon comes shining through, and for just a second, you can see surrounding you a multitude of kind of invisible, kind of see-through beings, humanoid, of a variety. There are some that look like just kind of skeletal bodies and robes, very like tattered robes hanging from what looks like very little more than a skeleton, floating above the ground. You can see a couple that are standing with like spears or swords or various weaponry of various kinds, that are letting off this like slight blue glow. The ones in the water that you saw glowing previously remain glowing, but as the moon comes out, they start to rise out of the water, and they're also this like spectral kind of tattered robes going on. And they are all staring at you. If you look at May, you can see that May is standing literally in the same space as one of these blue, looks like a female warrior of some kind.
Does
None of
May
them have-
see the fact that she's standing in one?
I would assume so, yes. You can make
She
a
would
perception
step
check
back.
if you want.
Sure.
Just for
DC
fun.
Because it
Who?
might be kind of funny for her not to realize it.
Has Zen
May,
finished
honey.
her ritual spell at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Um,
There was
I
enough
rolled a
time.
19,
Yeah, you
so-
definitely notice that your skin is blowing glue. Blowing glue?
so she'll step
Your skin
in
is blowing glue.
and kind of like bow her head respectfully to it. Like, sorry.
Seeing all these ghosts, Zen reaches into a pocket and pulls out a vial of holy water and just tips it over her hand and reaches out and touches Fianna and is going to cast protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Thank you. And Fionna's gonna dismiss Umbra.
Okay.
So Umbra kind of
No-
like this
no
little
more weasel.
shadow poof.
So, until the spell ends, which is 10 minutes, you have creatures, the aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey fiends, and undead have disadvantage to attack you. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Nice. None of them
Thank you, sister.
are making any moves against you at the moment. They're all literally just standing in space. The ones that have risen out of the water are like risen up and they're kind of floating above the water now. They're all looking at you. They're all very much aware you're there,
See, I am a real cleric.
but they're just hanging there, looking creepy at the moment.
Zen and her
Looks
issues with the
fucking
undead.
unimpressed by this situation and is croaking. Zenashi, you can hear him going, "Oh, ghosts, this is not cool. Ghosts are bad."
I just kind of try and motion group behind us.
The rest of you just hear croaking noises.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion group behind us, and Zen is gonna step forward, and being the cleric of the Raven, and so vehemently undead as she is going to look at the ghosts and say, "We have come here for the missing Grung. Either give them back, or be prepared to cross over forcibly."
They look at you for a moment, and then they all turn, and you see. Hang on.
Oh no.
Stepping onto the bank, a yellow grung,
Oh.
but it's a ghost.
Well, that solves that.
He was red.
It was red.
Oh,
There were-
it's
there were
a red
two.
one. My bad. There were two. There were two. Yeah, they're both there.
Oh,
They're both
dang.
there.
There we go.
I suppose I should show you all the other guys. Hey, now that they're visible.
May will, at the sight of them, ignite her tattoos for real this time.
Actually, let's just do it this way, because you can see all of them now.
Great.
Find me a couple.
Okay.
Real
Zen's-
glad I borrowed some magic weapons.
Zen's gonna flick her rapier and it's gonna start humming.
Um,
I'm assuming that Mara's great sword of warning has been humming
You see Goop
pretty much the whole time.
approach this yellow one, and
What did
Zenashi,
this-
you will hear it say, "Yes, sorry." Are you
I'm
going to say
look at
something?
the spirit in front of me
Ah.
and say, "What did this to you?"
Goop is going to say to this yellow grung, Bro, are you dead? And it's gonna just turn and look at them and not respond. The one you speak to, May, also does not respond.
Seems like they're waiting for something.
But what are they waiting for? Andie is gonna slowly walk around the ruins and look around, see if there's anything that feels out of place. And
May will mirror her.
Yeah.
You know.
But she will stay within, was it 60 feet of Tess?
60 feet.
Yeah.
Make a either perception or investigation, I guess, depending on how.
I will inspire May so that she gets the bonus die.
Okay. Thank you.
Best will try and keep within 30 feet of Andie.
Mara's gonna stay close to May as she's walking around.
25.
Tess is gonna say, like...
dirty 20 investigation.
Seems to me like these are the symptom, not the cause.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
There's probably either an item or some kind of necromancer.
Yes.
Hey. You come from a place that is kind of ancient and has a lot of marshland and such like. These ruins don't fit. They don't seem to be the ruins of something that would have been built in a place like this. There's something off about them. They seem like the architecture is not marsh architecture. Something is wrong about it.
She will let the group know.
Does this architecture seem familiar to me at all?
And make a history check.
Yeah, I'm good at those. Yeah. That is a 28.
So not specifically in the sense that it isn't, it's very derelict and it's very broken down, but it's not like specifically reminiscent of anything in particular that you can identify, but it clearly isn't. Like when you're building in a marsh, you are building in a particular way. You're putting things on stilts. You're not trying to build something that is going to just stand on a foundation, because there ain't no foundation. It's mud. These buildings look like they were built to be on ground, on something solid.
So does it look like this has maybe come through like a rift of some sort?
Potentially. Okay. It definitely seems out of place.
Because Zen's fairly familiar with like shadow gates.
There is no sign of such a rift, if that's what you're asking. But these buildings don't belong.
Where was the direction that the evil was sensed?
All around you?
Everywhere.
Well,
Or sorry, was the enemy?
Tess is going to put herself next to an undead and then activate the wand again.
Okay.
To see if it's
it is that
hostile.
That undead is the closest enemy.
Okay.
Zen's gonna take off about 10 feet into the air and come into the middle and look around and see what she can see from above. She might go up another 10 feet, so 20 feet up.
Make a perception check.
There's a 16 plus 7, so 23.
What are you looking for?
She's looking for anything that seems like words are a thing that exist, just not in my brain. She's looking for any like runes or symbols or anything that looks like it could be like, because ghosts just don't appear. Not everybody who dies leaves a ghost. So she's looking for something that could be like trapping spirits here.
I see. No, there is nothing like that. There's nothing that like there's no runes, there's no magic markings that you can see. There isn't even really a sense of anything like that.
Okay.
The only thing that is odd is the fact that this place clearly doesn't belong here. Which is interesting because the Grungs have always known about it. It's not like these ruins just suddenly appeared. But, yeah, they clearly are not in the right place. The yellow ghost Grung reaches out towards Goop and grabs his shoulder. And I'm pretty sure misses. Yeah. And as he goes to do it, Goop just steps away. Like there's an instinct there. And Zenashi, assuming you can still hear him, he's like, no, I ain't being touched by no ghost. Mm-mm. And the yellow guy opens his mouth and screams, although none of you can hear him. He just sounds like he screams. And at that point, they all start to move in. I need you to roll initiative.
I'd like to use these good rolls on something other than initiative.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so... There, you're not there, you're not there, you're not there. Alrighty, over 20.
30.
24.
30!
23.
30.
Jesus. Okay, cool. What else did we... Sorry, over 20? The rest
24. 24.
23.
21.
I hate you all. Who's the most? 24, Fianna. Who were the 23s?
May.
22?
Dave. Oh, Tess.
21?
Mara.
Who's I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume Zen is more Dixie than Mara.
Yes.
Most
Cool.
likely, yes.
Cool. That's awesome. That's great.
Are we going before all of your ghosts?
I actually rolled decent initiative this time. And yet, here we
The
are.
whole party is above 20. That's
We're
great.
all above 20.
That never happens. Alright, cool.
This is why you don't take clerics.
Paladins, though, you're supposed to also be shit at this.
Yeah, I know Zen.
I'm a barbarian and I managed to do it.
I'm a cleric, damn it.
I know.
You're not.
You're almost last
Say
in the
that.
party, so...
I think that's
Sorry.
the lowest I've ever seen Zen roll.
It happens sometimes.
Please
Yeah, not
hold
just
for
for
me
initiative.
to write all my people down who suck at initiative. Apparently, I just wrote go up. There were too many P's involved in that. Alrighty. Well, Andie, you're first.
Alright, yeah, she's just gonna move up to this ghost over here and stab, I guess.
Cool.
First one is a 27 to hit.
Yep.
And because she's a swashbuckler, she gets her sneak attack even if no one else is engaged.
Yep. I'm just going to move him into actually a block. Are you stabbing with a magic thing?
Yes, I have
Cool.
2 magic daggers that
Sweet,
I
just
borrowed.
checking. That was smart. I bet you're pleased with yourself for making that decision.
Yep. The dagger of blind sight from Marky and the dagger of venom from Iriden.
Perfect.
Oh, that's really good. That is 14 plus 6 is 20 points of magical piercing damage.
Oh, perfect.
On the first one. And then I'm just gonna stab it again with the other dagger. Like, that seems to work. That is 26 to hit.
Yep.
For 3 points of damage.
Cool.
And then she's going to fuck right off back where she came from. And it does not get an attack of opportunity because Swashbuckler again.
Cool.
You're gonna hide back behind Tess.
You'll hide behind the paladin, that's fair.
Yep.
Awesome.
Has to be.
Fianna.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the one that Andie just attacked.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna start there. Hey, if I can. Thank you. So, it's 25 to hit.
Yep.
And they are magical short swords, so.
I assume the rest of you would have magic weapons. I just, Andie just got here, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Make sure I did the
Brock
right
doesn't yet have any silver in his horseshoes.
Okay, so the first hit is 9 points of damage. The second hit is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. For another 9 points of damage. And then the third hit for Dread Ambusher is at 18 to hit. Hits for 8 points of damage.
Mhm.
And then her bonus action to hit is 27 to hit for 10 points of damage.
Cool. Well, he's falling apart even more than he was before. It's hard to say with him because he already didn't look super healthy, but he looks like he's struggling to hold himself together.
Alright, that is her turn.
Cool. May.
Alright, so May's gonna move in between these two. Gonna focus her first attacks on
The blue one.
the ghost that she appeared in. She does have a 15-foot reach with her tattoos, and they are magical.
Yep.
So, first hits,
Of course, she's so sweating.
28
Yes, that hits.
and 24.
Yes.
Look you later, cause dice. 23 points of slashing to that one.
Cool.
And then she'll turn her attention to the other guy. And do the same thing. So natural 20 on one of those.
Wow. Awesome.
And then 26 on the other.
Uh-huh.
So remind me, nat 20 is our full damage plus.
No. So
What do I
you
roll, or-
roll the damage and then you add the max of the dice that you are
Okay.
rolling. So if it's a d6, you roll the damage and then add 6.
Okay. Because I get 2d6 with the addition of her claws. So that starts off with 12. And that was... the nat 20 is a 30 points of damage, and why not? Let's throw a Hand of Harm in on that. So that's a 1d6.
That work on
6 plus
ghosts.
2.
You can punch ghosts. You're a magic monk. Sorry, I lost your number.
You're
Tell
fine.
me your number again.
30, and then with Hand of... That's another 8, so 38 for the nat 20. And then... 11 for the regular. So
Oh,
lots of damage.
ow. He screams. Again, you can't hear him, but you can see the mouth open in a creepy, screamy way. Is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Cool, cool. Tests.
So Brock is going to charge up to this one and attack. Are they immune to non-magic damage?
No,
Okay.
no, just resistant.
Okay. So I will bother rolling to hit then.
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. So yeah, obviously Brock's hooves don't seem to hurt it as much as all the magic weaponry does.
Yeah, and I assume ghosts are at least immune to prone.
These ones are, yes, because they're floaty.
Cool. So no need to save there. Tess is going to step forward. So that she's within 10 feet of the injured one and take a swipe.
Oh, the one Fianna's been stabbing.
Yep. And actually, before she does that, after the attack, Brock's going to give her flanking. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
So that's a dirty 20 to hit on the first. Which is only 8 slashing damage. But
That is enough to dissipate that ghost. It just disappears. In like a cloud of weird shadow and rags.
She steps forward another 5 feet to engage the yellow grung ghost. And will swipe at him or it. Them. That's only a 14 to hit, so I'm going to assume that's going to miss, so I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration on that one. And that's a 26 to hit.
Yep. Oh crap, I don't have a...
For 10 slashing damage, and she's going to drop a Divine Smite into this.
I assume you're hitting with a magic thing.
I am, yes. So that's 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then as her bonus action, she'll smack again. It's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, yes.
For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And yeah, we'll pop another radiant smite in there. For another 15 radiant.
Cool.
And that will be her turn.
Alrighty. Then
Xana's gonna fly up another 5 feet so that she is 25 feet up. She's gonna point her Staff of Dunamancy here, and a black hole opens up.
oh,
Can I please have con saves from this grung and this one and this one and this one and this one and this one? The DC is 16.
what is the radius on that?
20 feet.
Oh no, so you're not quite there yet.
Oh no, that's why I'm dropping it over here.
Yeah.
So we'll hit those.
So you don't hit this big guy. You hit this one.
It's not from me. It's here.
Oh, I understand. Sorry, my bad. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm hitting those 5, but I will not hit Brock.
Cool. So I'll go clockwise from the guy at the top. What am I doing? Con. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
He
Next
gets
one.
pulled to that point.
All right. The sword
We'll do
guy. You want to do one at a time? Yeah. So he gets pulled there.
Yep, he gets pulled to there.
Alrighty. The second guy was a think he has advantage on spell shit. Con, so that's a 19.
So he doesn't get pulled and he'll take half damage.
Okay. This bottom wraith is a 17 on the die.
So he won't get pulled and takes half damage.
This guy is a 3 on the die.
So he'll get pulled to the next unoccupied space. Like closest to, yeah.
Yep. And then the Grung guy is Con, right? 17?
Yep, that'll save. So he doesn't get pulled. So the 2 that didn't save take 36 points of force damage.
Nice.
And the 3 that didn't get pulled take 18.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I am going to chill touch this one. And that is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
So he takes... oh my god, math. 11 points of necrotic damage. He can't regain hit points, and if he tries to attack me, he has disadvantage.
Cool. He does not seem to take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Boo.
Zenashi, can you make an insight check for me, please?
I can, I'm good at those. I don't understand emotions, but I can recognize them.
That's probably why you're good at it, because you've had to learn it artificially.
24.
The one that you chill touched seems more, I want to say, animated than the others. Like, the others appear to be behaving almost instinctively like an animal would.
Okay, then in that case...
That one seems to have more... What's the word I want? Focus? Intent is a good word, yes. Yeah.
Okay, Zen is gonna land in front of them in that case and try...
He's kind of floating above the water. He's not...
So she's gonna float down because she's not touching gross swamp water.
Yeah.
She's gonna float down in front of him and try and hold his attention.
Cool. Alright.
And that's
Mara,
my turn.
you're up.
Okay.
Michael disappears too.
Okay, cool.
Mara's going to very angrily move down to flank the Ghost Grung and smack it a couple of times.
Okay. Are you smacking it with the magic thing?
Yes, the Radiant Greatsword.
Cool.
So that's 25 on the first hit.
Yep.
And a 17 on the second.
Yep.
Yay!
Fine, my turn is coming, you guys. My turn of many, many attacks, because all my initiative was below yours.
14 on the first slashing.
14.
And another 14 on the second.
Cool, you have killed the Grung Ghost.
Oh.
Protected goop!
That is this one. No? Sorry, I'm just crossing them off the initiative order. So I can keep track of where I'm at. Alright. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Now it's my turn. So, we will start with the normal wraiths. They can all fly quite far, so this one is going to come at Goop. This one's going to come at May. Should be in a box. How far can you go? Can you get to Zenashi? Yep. One's going to come at Zenashi. These two are also going to, because, bro, that hurt.
Jax, Nick has just redeemed the channel points to have Adam roll.
Oh!
Oh!
Alright, well, I was going to start at... Oh, there's another one here. Hang on.
You can have Adam roll against me, that's okay.
Yeah,
I won't
two
hold it against
Titans
him.
enter.
That's also also going to go to May because you're the closest. Okay, I was going to start at the top with May. So I guess we'll do that, because that was my intent, was to work my way around the board. So, Adam.
There's one more way out on the east.
I need you to please roll me...
You've missed a wraith.
I've missed a
Way
wraith?
out on the east.
2 of them.
Oh,
No,
shit,
it's
I
Way
missed
out
two.
on the east.
Those guys are something else.
Oh.
No, way out.
Yeah,
Those-
see him. Oh, crap,
Those
sorry.
ones are just chilling.
He can come at me too.
He's
so
gonna,
good.
because
Oh.
you're right there and also threatening his boss.
If you
All
want
right.
Adam,
Might need some help.
if you want Adam to roll against me, it's fine.
Alright, well, you're asking for it. I guess May's gonna just have normal Jax rolls.
Okay.
So,
Zen's the higher AC, so
so the first wraith is going to reach out and try to touch you. It's gonna get dice jailed for that fucking pathetic roll. Let's use the creepy one. The second wraith is going to reach out and touch you. Wow. 11?
Nope.
Fuck you, dice. Alright. One on Goop. If I hit my own character, I'm gonna be sad. What is that? That's
Mara
Did
just
you hit
tried
your
to
own
protect
character?
him.
I didn't. Nope. I missed him. Alrighty, Adam. Please roll me an attack roll against Laura
yeah.
for the first of 5 wraiths who are going to try and suck the life out of Zenashi. Tiffany looks so stressed right now. 17 on the dice. So that makes it 23 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield, and my AC is now 27. Come at me.
Okay.
It's fine, she's got this.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 4 more times.
Jess is super protective by nature. There's a reason she doesn't give a shit when Zen goes off to do her own thing.
And see if I can hit you with even one of them. Come on, give me a nat 20, baby. How about a dirty 20? No, I said a natural 20. Wow, that's worse, motherfucker. Oh! 24?
Nope, 27.
I don't think I can get 27. I rolled a 19. That gives me 25.
Nope.
Oh,
Damn your shield. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay, in that case, we'll bring in some bigger guns.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Thanks,
This guy's
Zenashi.
They're all gonna just kind of... No, just him. So that his buddy can get in there. And this one.
Don't forget they would have advantage for flanking.
Oh, I did forget that. I can't. A nat 20 would give me 26.
Well, yeah, but it's still a nat 20. Like,
Alright, I'll roll 5 more times to see if I can get a nat 20. Nope.
We've got
Nope.
a barbarian and a paladin in this party, but the tank is the wizard.
Nope.
Yeah.
Cool. And then this one is gonna go after
I'm not
Fianna.
there.
And this one is gonna go after
anything
May.
at Fianna has disadvantage.
So we'll start with Zenashi since we're here.
Are you going to bring in the other one
At the top.
at the top?
I'm glad you guys are paying attention to
And
where my
didn't
mind's
one just move, so therefore Zen would have.
What are we
attack
doing?
opportunity?
Zen used her reaction to cast shield.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
It also didn't move out of my melee, did it?
One day.
No, it
yes.
just moved back enough so that its buddy can come in and get at you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
Come
used-
on,
gonna use
babies.
Tess
Do
is
you
going to use
still-
a reaction to give Fianna 6 extra AC.
They've got disadvantage
Okay.
against Fianna.
I know.
Alright. Is your shield still up? Is it up for a whole round
Yep. Up for a whole round.
now? I have to get a nat 20 then. But they don't know that.
They've got flanking, so you've got advantage.
I'm not rolling badly, I'm just not rolling 20s. No, they all missed. Okay, we'll
That
go
is
over
very
here
specifically built.
where we might have a better option.
Mhm.
Okay, so Mara.
Yep.
17?
Hits.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just reading my thing. That is, 20 points of slashing damage.
Is that halved with my rage?
Yes. Rage
Well,
half slashing,
yeah.
I believe.
Rage
Yes.
halves all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, regardless if
Alrighty,
it's
and
magical or
then-
not.
Fianna
Yep.
with disadvantage. Oh, I rolled really well. And then I didn't on the other one. 16.
Nope. Not even
Fuck you.
without Tessa's thing.
Cool. May. It literally bounced off the 20. That is also 16.
Nope.
I'm sad.
You
Alrighty.
hit Mara.
Yeah, but you know. Okay, and then this little grung here, who is in fact Ekas, but a ghost, is going to
Choices.
also go for Mara.
Yep.
21.
Hits.
Woohoo! I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Ooh. Ah, not too bad. Then again. 10.
So you take 12 points of necrotic damage,
Ooh. Okay.
and your maximum hit points are reduced by 12. And you cannot get them back until you've had a long rest.
Okay. I've got to take them off Naya's aid.
Mhm.
Right, you should be able to do it. If it's in D&D Beyond, there should be
Yeah.
your modifier. You can...
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Yep.
Then we have then we have Goop. I nearly forgot about him. Who's gonna smack this wraith that's in his face. Where are you, buddy? He's gonna stab him with his dagger. That's gonna... Oh, it does hit. Good job, buddy. Stabby stab! Stab. I'm guessing wraiths are immune to poison. Yup. So he only does 6 points of damage because he can't poison a ghost. Righty. Now, the commander is
I
going
just
to
stick my
make...
tongue out at him.
Oh! That's
Oh, no.
interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can hit you. Let's see if I can hit you. He has flanking.
Sounds good.
He is the only one that doesn't have flanking.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yep.
Fucking idiot. Alright, he doesn't have flanking.
I mean, he can swap with one of his other raids. I'm fine with it.
I'll just move this guy here. And say he moved there the first time.
Yep.
I love Laura, because she's like, yeah, bring it, bitch.
I'm like, if you can hit my 27 AC, you deserve to
Alrighty,
get damage.
let's go. I have slightly better shot with this guy than I did with the previous one. I sought to roll high, though. Nope. That's his first attack.
He's also
Come
got
on.
disadvantage against me. Cause a chill touch. So it's a flat roll.
Oh.
That is... Fuck! 26.
Yep.
He screams in frustration as it bounces off your magic shield. How are you surrounded by these fuckers and not getting hit? I hate you. Alright, that
They're
brings us to
carefully built characters.
Andie.
Alright. Andie is going to move around into a flanking position here. And as she does, she's going to viciously mock that wraith and tell it that it brings shame to its family line. And I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's good. It doesn't care about your feeling, your thing. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that succeeds.
That's like, whatever.
And then
Whatever.
and then
I
she's
don't care
gonna
about what
stab
my
it.
family thinks.
Then she's gonna stab it.
This is the ghost of a family rebel.
Ooh, that's a natural 20
Nice.
with sneak attack. And I rolled good. That's nice. It's 11, 14, 20, then plus 12 is 32, plus 4 is 36 points of piercing damage. From one single dagger.
Very good. Still up.
That's fine. And then she's going to move back away from it, next to Tess.
Oh, she has
Yeah. Because she attacked it, whether she hits or not, but because she made an
Yeah.
attack against it, it doesn't
Yeah.
get to make an attack of opportunity against
Cool.
her.
That's you.
Yep.
Fianna.
So, Fianna is, for her action... I'm gonna make sure this is an action before I say... Where did it go? Yes, it's she's actually going to risk a SAS session from her sister later and drop... she's going to raise her hand and use her ring of spell storing and drop Fairy Fire on the entire cube that Zen is in.
Okay.
So everything in there needs to make a dexterity saving throw, or it'll be wreathed in purple flame, giving Zen advantage on everything.
Alrighty. What
It's
kind
tw-
is
I'm
it?
pretty sure Zen can make it.
24.
The DC. Yeah, the
I'm not trapped in here
DC.
with you.
You're trapped in here with me.
no. Alright.
I don't know who cast it. So
Starting with
let
the
me check
blue
mine.
one. Is 14, 18, 17. I'm like, what's 14 plus 3?
They have to be the 13, so because I don't know.
Right, so all of those are
Because
beaten
really
at
it would be
so far.
who cast it in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this guy down here has failed. I'll give him a
Ow.
purple dot. This guy has also failed. I was on a roll. Then you told me the DC and I fell off my roll. That one succeeds. The 3 of them are very fired.
Okay. So that's a little bit of help. So that's for her action, and then for her bonus action, she makes a swipe at the blue one in front of her for 13 to hit.
That hits. That does not hit.
Oh man. Okay. That's her turn.
Cool.
I'm so excited.
May.
Alright. Blue dude. Gonna use the burner mittens. Rawr.
May actually makes that noise.
Rawr. Natural 20 for one
You
of them.
guys!
I love- This one is my good die today. The other one not so much because that's a well, I mean that's a 19, so I imagine that one hits too. But
Yeah.
So the natural 20 is 22 points of slashing.
Who are we doing this at?
The blue dude directly
Okay.
in front of me.
Yep.
And then the regular 13 points of slash. I will use key point and Fury of Blows. Claw claw. 18 and 24.
Yes and yes.
So the total of that is 31 slashing.
That is enough to wipe that one out.
She roars in its face as it disappears.
I love it. That's you.
Yep, that's me.
Tess.
Rock is going to risk an attack of opportunity from the red one
Mhm.
and move over to flank with Fianna.
Let's see if I can roll something that is going to actually work. Oh, that's not terrible. Please hold. That is a 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Woo!
Easy.
Is he immune to poison? Oh wait, no, I lie. Because he's not technically a grung right now. So it was 19, and I need a con save, please.
18 on the con save.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I didn't roll enough damage on Mara earlier, but that's okay. Because I don't have the right number of
We'll
dice
forgive
out,
you.
which is a sign that I didn't roll them all last time.
Mara's still got over 100. Bring it.
Famous
I'm
last
adding, wait.
words.
Yeah.
18 points of necrotic damage.
Mhm.
But you're good. Do you really want me to roll the other 2 that I didn't roll last time, Mara?
Go for it.
Keeping in mind that you failed the con save, so they'll come off your max as well.
We've
That's
got
okay.
40 points of aid. We're fine.
It's another
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
Alright,
That's alright. I'm still over 100.
cool. Okay, Brock, go.
So yeah, Brock's going to make an attack.
Uh-huh.
That's a 17 to hit for 11 non-magic bludgeoning damage if it hits.
Oh, non-magic, yep.
Yep.
It does hit.
Cool. And then Tess is going to move over here and make a first swipe against the closer of the 2, the one that's sort of directly
Mhm.
above her. Actually, she's actually going to move into a flanking position, because why not? Why shouldn't she flank? That's a nat 20.
That's
Cool.
So she's going to put a second level smite into that. So
Yeah.
we'll start with 20 slashing damage.
Hmm?
And then... Oh, not 5d8, I only want 4d8. $19 radiant plus another 32 radiant.
51
Wow.
total.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead.
As Tess swings on these guys, she's actually apologizing and saying, "I'm so sorry this was done to you." And then she's going to turn around and swipe from where she is at the one that's attacking Goob.
Okay.
And that's a natural one, so I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration there for just
you
a
know
regular
there are other numbers, right?
1 and 20. Who needs anything in between?
They're on though. Not at this.
I had to break the cycle of my 3 nat 1s from my last game in a row. So that was a 16 to hit.
That does hit him, yes.
So that will be 8 slashing damage, and we'll pop another Divine Smite in there for 15 radiant.
Hey, he's holding on by a thread, that guy.
And then she'll use a bonus action to attack him.
Okay.
Where did it suddenly go? 25 to hit.
Yeah.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
He's gone. He is gone.
And then she'll stay where she is.
Cool. Zen.
Zen's gonna teleport 30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
She becomes kind of ghost-like looking herself. She becomes transparent and creepy.
Mhm.
She points her staff down at the group, and it's gonna sinkhole them again. So can I have con saves?
Alrighty. So, blue guy, I'm gonna just see. Are their cons different? No, okay. All of them except the big guy. The big guy has slightly better con. Alright, let's go. What's my DC?
15. Sorry, 16.
That's 17 on the die for the first blue guy.
So he takes 19 force damage.
Alrighty.
He doesn't move.
The first wraith is a 15 plus 3, so 18.
Same thing.
19, you said, hey?
Yep.
The commander is a 17. Where were these earlier when I was trying to hit people? So that's a 21.
So 19.
Second blue dude. That's cocked. That's a natural 1.
So 38 force damage.
That's a 2.
That's another 38 force damage.
That's a 10, so that's 14. No,
30.
13.
38 force damage.
That one's gone. He was already hurt. That is a 15.
38
That's a
force
fail, right?
damage.
Yeah. The last one is another 15.
38 force damage.
Fucking A.
And
Alright,
then she'll fly down and land exactly where she was.
cool.
She just didn't want to take the damage because.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, Mara.
Okay, Mara is going to swing at Gekkas, Ghost, and one that's not going to hurt me. That's a 17,
That hits.
and the second hit would also be a 17.
Also hits. Oddly enough.
10 slashing on the first, and 15 slashing on the second.
I nearly tried to give you that 15 damage, which wouldn't have worked. Cool. Yep. That's you.
And because I'm holding my Radiant Greatsword as I do this, I'm going to use my bonus action to make it glow.
Okay.
So it's got bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for a further 30 foot.
Cool. Oh, that's
Just in
interesting.
case it does something.
Well, it does, but maybe not what you want, because the ghosts in the bright light are now invisible.
I can
Right.
still see them.
You have blind sight.
Blind
Yep.
sight.
Yep. So this guy can no longer be seen by you.
Whoops.
This guy can no longer be seen by you.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 6? What was the bright light?
30 feet.
Bright
30.
light is 30 foot and dim light is a further 30.
Cool. So the dim doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
I think those are the only ones in range of that. But if they move into that space, you will not be able to see them,
Okay.
which will give them advantage on attacks against you.
They already had flanking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not a bit because, you know, if it was sunlight, maybe. But
I thought I'd give it a try.
it's, well, these things are with it. This is how you learn. Cool. It's now the Wraith's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, this guy's gonna just swing on around here and attack Zenashi because they're not very smart. These ones are not very smart. So these 3 are gonna go for you. Do they have a disadvantage still?
Nope. So the red advantage.
Alrighty. So, first one, I don't think they actually can hit you. Oh no, it's not 27 anymore, is it?
No, it's 22.
Okay, cool. Maybe they can hit you then. Let's see. Oh, that one might hit. Dirty 20. No, I lie.
Yep.
I lie. 23. I was
I'm gonna
thinking
use
about
shield again, and it's 27 again.
Cool. Alright.
Laura's like, I've got tons of spell slots, I can do this all day.
Yeah.
Hey! This guy's gonna go for you. He does not have advantage because he killed his friend. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo! Let's roll some damage for a change.
Wait, was this against me?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, reaction. I'm gonna give her another 6 AP.
Okay.
So it's 6 points.
Oh wait, no, it's your AC is 6 higher than what it
Right,
is
so
now.
it's 6 AC higher.
Correct.
Okay.
Until my next turn. End
Okay.
of my next turn.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Poor Jax.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I have a plan.
I mean, I was willing to take the. I'm over 100 right now, so it's fine. But thank you.
Jax is like, I'm never letting Tess and Zen go on another mission together.
These guys are smart enough to leave. And they can go a long fucking way. So they're gonna go and do that.
And become invisible.
And become invisible, that's true.
Well, only a straight roll against Fianna.
Because they have disadvantage.
Advantage against Mara.
Mhm.
Just gotta make sure I'm looking at the right guy. Okay. Alrighty. That is a 22.
That hits.
And the second one is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Alrighty. So, they're not actually that impressive, to be perfectly honest with you. Where'd the other one go there? So that is 16 points of slashing on the first one,
Half to 8.
and 14 points of slashing on the second one.
Half to 7.
And then these guys on Fianna, so it's a straight roll, is... Got so many tabs open. What does that make? 16 on the first one?
Nope.
Oh! 25!
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Smart ass. That's only 9 points of slashing damage. Alrighty, and then the commander is also gonna fuck off because he's learned that hitting Zenashi is hard. So he's also gonna go for Mara. I think. And now he's also invisible because he's also all ghosty. Alrighty.
Okay, it's okay.
See if he can do his cool shit. Okay.
I can turn it off again by my next bonus round.
Yes. Yes, you can.
I mean, I don't know if people are going to hold until wait and see if I actually do that or not, but...
Oh.
Chirp,
Okay, well,
chirp, chirp.
he's definitely taken damage, so he's going to do this thing that gives him advantage, even though he already has advantage. Which means that he gets to summon some more warriors. Ooh, he can summon the maximum number of warriors. That's nice. Have any of you not taken damage? Alright, so he's going to summon some more. He's going to pop one here by Tess, one here by May, one here by Andie. Just because he's fucking pissed off about it, one here by Zen. This one is not invisible. Actually, I think these guys are not invisible either.
Yeah, they are. They're within 30 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Alright. So they will get to take their first turn after he takes his first attack against Mara.
Mm-hmm.
So. Come on, baby. That's a 17.
That hits.
Second one will be a natural 20.
But you don't crit me.
And the next attack against it has advantage.
Cool.
As
Alright,
my
so
Brazen Wings flare.
Is that
First-
something that just happens because you used your
Yep.
reaction
Nope,
for...
just happens.
16, 20, 25, 29 points of slashing damage.
Half to 14.
And then his extra warriors are going to also smack some people. So 1 for May. $14.
Nope.
Tess.
Don't forget they've got advantage.
Oh yeah, true. Second one was a 18.
Nope.
That will hit. It'll
No,
hit
that
Tess.
was May. That was
Oh,
May.
okay.
Yeah,
that was
no,
I
with-
forgot that I had advantage.
Yeah.
I'll roll with advantage this time. That is a 23 on Tess. I'm guessing that hits you.
That'll hit. Her AC at the moment is like 12.
Yep. Is 13 points of slashing damage. And then the one on Andie.
Is a flat roll
Why?
because she has
Why not?
blindsight.
Alright. Is a... Oh shit, which one am I looking at? +6, so... 21.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Is a whopping 15 points of slashing damage.
So Tess and Andie take 7 each. Is that how the warding bond works?
Yeah.
And then this one's going to flail wildly at Zenashi, probably fruitlessly. Yep. Which brings us to Goop, who is gonna come and attack this guy. No, he can't see that guy.
You can probably see the one up by me,
The one on
Okay.
the left.
on the opposite
Oh,
side
yeah.
of the circle.
Can you get that far, buddy?
Also for Andie, just in case you haven't been calculating it, at the moment you've got an extra +1 to AC and to saves from Warding Bond.
Group would take 3 attacks of opportunity too to get there.
He will indeed. But he's having some feelings at the moment. Okay, let's do those first then, actually. So he's gonna take...
Advantage.
Are you trying to kill these characters? Yeah, that'll hit. Oh no. We might have just killed Goop, you guys.
I got
That
spare
one
the dying.
misses. That one misses. One more. That one also misses. Okay, so he is now going to attack this Wraith. He got a natural 20 on the Wraith, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So he's going to make... Oh, and he rolled max damage. It's not a lot, because he's actually much smaller than he thinks he is. Oh.
Where's the large reduce when you need it?
It's looking rough, though. He almost killed it. If it wasn't immune to poison, it would be dead right now. Okay, that brings us back to the top. Andie.
Alright, I am going to stab at the one next to me with one of my daggers.
Mhm.
That's a natural 1, so I think that misses.
And in all that you have pressed inspiration.
It's fine. I didn't actually want to hit it. I just needed to attack it. And then I'm going to move away from it
You'll
and
run
come around
away.
here to flank with Tess, and then swing with my offhand.
Run away!
Robin ran away.
That is also us. It's an 18 though.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
When a
this
bad
one
roll
gets
is
sneak
18.
attack.
Yep.
That is 11 points of damage.
Cool.
And that is her turn. She will stay there.
Fianna.
So Fianna is gonna sigh in frustration and use her ring again to cast the invisibility.
Okay.
So she can now
Yep.
see, and then she's going to use her free action to curse, and seeing how many have suddenly appeared. And then she's going to attack the one that Brock is flanking her with, so she has
Okay.
advantage.
Yep.
For dirty 20.
Yep.
Which is 7 points of damage.
Yep.
And that is her turn.
Alrighty. May.
Alright, May's gonna go after the one that she can see.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll these one at a time because you said he was really close to
Yep.
dead.
Yep. Goop is gonna think that he killed it. Just
26
know.
to hit.
yes.
Oh.
That is 11 points. Slashing.
Yeah, he's dead. Goop immediately goes, "What? They killed it!"
Free action, May's gonna give him a little mini fist bump. And then, because she can't see anything, she is going to first use her feline agility on my move, and move and turn in my combat. I can double my speed until the end of my turn. And I have 90 feet to move, and she's going to run over to the next thing that she can see, which is over by Zen.
You're gonna take some attacks of opportunity.
They've all
depending
used
on-
their reaction. They all attacked.
They all have.
They all attacked Goop.
What?
Those
They
three
all
up the top there, they all attack Goop as Goop ran past.
So there's
Yeah.
only going to be one, which is that
Oh,
guy.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, cool. So there's only one. Oh, that's good. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Even with the 6 you've still got?
Because that gives me a 20. That made me a 23.
Okay.
So that is 13 plus 4, 17 points of stabby.
Okay.
Slashing, actually. Not stabby. Stabby's piercing.
So, once she
Yep.
makes it to Blue Dude, she's going to use her other claw attack.
Mhm.
Math, hold on. 28.
Yes.
14 points of slash.
Hmm.
And then 30 blows.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Dude. Alright, so that's a 24 and a 22.
That makes 46.
Oh no,
points of-
for
oh, that's to attack. Sorry, yes, those both
Yep,
attack.
you're good.
Those both attack. Those both hit.
Dude. 34 points of slashing.
Nice.
And that's me.
Awesome. Tess.
Yes. So I'll start with Brock. Brock's going to Winnie confused and try and attack this one that he's seen Fianna take a swipe at.
Mhm.
So it's a straight roll, I would think, because they're flanking but invisible.
Correct.
So that's a 19 to hit for
Yes.
9 bludgeoning damage. That's reduced.
Yep.
And then Tess is going to whirl around, having seen Andie attack something that hurt her from behind. And she's going to make some attacks
Mhm.
without advantage. That's a 21 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
For 9 slashing damage and
1,000,000 smite damage.
15 smite damage. Apparently has been decided that that's the number that I'm rolling for those smites today.
It has been decided by the gods.
And then she'll go again.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20 to hit. She's running out of
Yes.
spell slots, so she's just going to do regular slashing damage on this one.
Okay.
And so that's 10 slashing damage. And then have a look at the battlefield here. She doesn't know about that guy. She doesn't know about the one there. She does know about this guy. Yeah, she's going to use her bonus action to attack the same one. That's a 22 to hit. For 8 bludgeoning damage that is still magic.
Cool.
And then she is going to move herself. Although I seem to have lost control over.
Really?
Because I'm.
Because
Yeah, it's
you're
my
not-
own
yeah.
fault. Yep. Alright.
You're measuring things instead of moving things.
She's gonna like. She's gonna move down to try and get Fianna in, and sort of looks back and curses that she feels Andie leave the aura, but she'll stay.
And Andie's eyes widen just a little bit in fear, because she can see all 3 of the ghosts in front of her.
Yep.
As far as Tess knows, there's only one.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Alright, that's you.
That's me.
Zenashi.
Cool. As my bonus action, Zen lifts her hand that's got her symbol of the Raven Queen around it, and will say, in Elvish, be gone, and is gonna cast Word of Radiance. So, con saves from all 4 of them.
Alrighty. They all have the same con at this stage? Yep. Alright, so, first one. No. Second one. Wow, no. Third one. Oh, that's good. 22.
Yep.
Last one. Also no.
So the
this
three,
guy-
the 3 that failed take 14 radiant damage, and the one that succeeded takes none.
14, did you say?
Yep.
Cool.
And then I'm going to.
Oh, this one's dead.
And then I'm gonna reach out and touch the one to my right.
Wraith.
And with a natural 20, I'm gonna assume that this kills him.
The one on your right.
Yeah.
He's still got quite a lot of juice.
Cool. Let's see how
We'll
that
see.
goes for him. I mean, it is necrotic damage, so it probably takes half.
Yeah, so he's resistant, so it'll be half.
So, 58, 66, 72 points of necrotic damage.
What's half of 72, maths people?
36.
86.
He's not dead!
Ooh.
Good news, everybody!
And
Is that
that's,
good news?
that's my turn.
Excellent. Mara!
Mara's gonna curse at seeing that there's a lot of stuff happening that she probably caused by turning on the lights, and her bonus action would be to turn the light back off.
Oh, they all are no longer invisible.
Go on, turn all the little lights off.
Continue with
Back
your
and she's like, fuck.
Yep. your thing.
I'm just gonna seriously swear
uninvisible?
again. at
Yeah,
seeing
because
that
suddenly
she's
there's a lot more
acquired-
people around her.
She's acquired quite a following. And
You were
she's
closest.
gonna, yeah. And she's gonna start by swinging at Gekas because she didn't like that he causes a bit of damage that she can't do anything about.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with a 13.
That.
That hits.
No, that doesn't hit.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay. Second swing. I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration, because that was a natural one. And that puts it to 18.
That does hit.
Okay. "12 slashing.
Okay.
And that's, other than a lot of cursing, that's all that Mara can do at the moment.
Cool.
A lot of muttering under her breath.
I think there's only 2 wraiths left, and they're both gonna fruitlessly attempt to hit Zenashi. But first, this guy's gonna move around so that there's a flanking situation going on. Come on, baby!
You can do it. I believe in you.
Apparently I can't. That was a 12.
Nope.
Wow. That was a 13.
No.
Cool. Alright, moving on. Oop. Oh no, wait. Blue guys first. This blue guy is gonna attack Zenashi as well.
Not mine? Who's right next to him?
No, you, because you've been a pain in my ass.
Okay. I'm just
Say
trying
that
to
with
give you
love.
someone you might have more of a chance of hitting.
21.
Nope.
That's all good. Alright. This one's gonna go after Mara.
Mm-hmm.
That's a... What is my attack?
21 would have hit me.
15. What?
Hit.
21 would have hit you. Oh, hit me.
Would have
Yeah.
hit me.
15? Mara?
15 meets beats.
Excellent. The second one will be a... more than that. So I'm going to hit you twice with some sword guys.
Yep.
That is 10,
Have
20... Hang on, I'll give you a
Oh.
total.
Okay.
Wrong guy. 20 plus 8, 28. No,
Half to
yes,
four.
28.
Half to 14. Okay.
Correct. And then Fianna, this is with at disadvantage. That's a nat 1. And, oh, that's not terrible. How do you feel about a
That's
dirty 20?
That's going to use a reaction to give Fianna 6 AC.
Pess is going to die very soon. Cool. These guys are going to come down and attack you then.
Ooh.
So, this is not at disadvantage. That is a lot. 24?
Sure.
And the second one is a 16?
Sure.
Cool. Delightful. So, that is... Oh, shit. 10, 16, 24 plus 8 is 32 points of slashing damage.
Sure.
And then 1 on Andie is 18 on the die, so 24.
Yes.
14 points of slashing damage.
Which Tess takes 7.
Is going to come and help you out, Andie. Or attempt to.
He has advantage.
He does, that's true. He needs it because he rolled a 2. Oh, that was better. 18 on the die is going to hit.
Andie, you got a healing word.
I'm still on temporary hit points by 1, but still on temporary hit points. So thank you, but it has no effect.
Goop did 7 points of damage to that ghost. And now we have our commander, who is going to summon 4 more ghosts.
I have had about enough of this guy.
So have
Is it-
I.
Clear now that
Yeah.
they're actually like over our side. Is it clear to us that
I would say it's pretty obvious that this is the person in charge. He is clearly the most powerful, and every time it comes around to his turn to hit people, more. Oh wait, I have to roll for this. Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
I can't. I don't just
last
get
time-
4. I have to roll 4.
last
A
time
D4.
Tess didn't see them appear? So
Yep. I only got 1, so we're gonna put that one here. because you're annoying.
Yeah.
Cool. And then he's going to.
Yep.
Yes, he's going to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dirty 20.
I'll hit.
Yep.
This is hitting Maro, not you.
Ah, okay.
And
Right,
a
yeah.
18.
Half to 9.
No. That was to hit. 18
Oh.
to hit.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so both hit you. So that is 6, 17 plus 8 is 25. So 12.
Yep. Okay, I'm under 50 now.
Whittling you down, bro. Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's everyone. Yes. Andie.
All right. For her bonus action, Andie is going to use her face step,
Jax might be learning to hold a grudge. I love Laura.
and
man.
she is going to move over here behind the commander.
Mhm.
As she lands, he takes 3 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
As she is in summer today, she just takes the damage, and then she's going to stab him in the back.
Cool. You said 3, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She has advantage.
Yep.
Yep.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
Mari, you got a healing word.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Oh, that was really good. That's 15 plus 6, 21 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
And that's her turn. She's going to stay there.
Alrighty. Fianna.
So Fianna is gonna swipe at the one she's flanked with Brock at, but misses. She's slightly distracted because she's gonna sling the cannon over her shoulder, and she's gonna aim it going this way. And for her free action, she's gonna yell at Zen to get ready to move. So on her next turn, the cannon will fire a line of fire all the way across there.
You're not doing that this round.
It takes a action to aim it, and then
I
the
see.
next time it takes an
I
action to
understand.
fire it. So unfortunately, no.
Okay. Cool.
I had to puzzle out how that all was gonna work.
May.
Alright, how damaged is the one that's directly in front of her looking?
Where are you even? Very.
Very?
Mhm.
Alright, so she's going to take a swipe at that one.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it one at a time. That was a journey. Almost landed on a nat 1. You almost got lucky. But landed on a 19, so that's 28
Yep, that'll hit.
to hit. So that is 15 points.
That's
Slashing.
enough. He's out.
Cool. And then she's going to move. Wrong select tool. Here. And we'll be able to reach the commander there. And we'll use her second swipe.
May I love you.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
$14 points of slashing.
Yep.
And can do flurry of blows. Natural 20 on one of those.
Nice. Had a lot of
And the
nat
other
20s
one-
today.
The other one is a non-natural 20.
That also hits.
So with the nat 20, she's going to pump in a Hand of Harm. Then that 20. 33 points of slashing.
Good.
And then for the non-nat is 17 points of slashing.
Very good. He is starting to look rough.
Murder mittens.
Murder mittens!
And
It
that
really
is
needs to be a
for that.
sticker.
We're going to say
Who
that
makes
loudly because
sticker?
Fianna always makes the stickers. Tiffany makes the stickers.
I'm working on
You're
it.
the same. It's the same. Fianna, Tiffany, same. Alright, that's you.
That's me.
Tess, you're up.
He's starting to look rough, right?
Commander. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're surrounded. Deal with that.
Yeah.
We have got this.
Want to,
Yeah, but Tess is very aware that they were all very static to begin with, and she feels like if they get rid of him, then the rest of the problem will take care of itself. So she's going to use her bonus action to rabbit hop
Okay.
15 feet, which does not draw attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Which will land her right there.
Yep.
Nicely flanking with May. Thank you, May.
Yep.
We've got him in the kill
Everyone's
box
like
now.
Yep. Looking that way.
And she's going to go fishing for some crits.
Go fishing. Go fish.
So the first one is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
So that'll be 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. He is
But
still standing.
no smite.
Starting to look like Connect 4. It is a bit.
Oh, and then a 19 on the die for 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, this guy's got to go down for this plan
This
to
might- yeah.
have worked at all. So that is 16 slashing damage, and she will. Is this one undead as well?
Yes, they're all undead.
Okay. $14 radiant.
That is enough. He dissipates. And as he does, you watch as all the others kind of jerk to a still and stop.
Oh god.
And then there's like a sigh that is almost like relief. And they all disappear. They all just kind of crumble into nothing, including the grung.
If you can,
As they all
Tess will.
disappear.
Tess will
What's that?
apologize.
Yep. May will look in the grung's eyes as he starts to disappear and say, "Your soul is now free.
Okay.
Go be as you will be."
Like 2 seconds after this happens, you all hear a strange sound that it takes you a while to figure out what it is, and then you realize that what it is Goop sobbing.
May will run over to him.
Mara's gonna run over as well.
Cannon.
Just kind of like give a hug.
Does your cannon just go off?
Zen moves away from where the cannon.
I'm honestly not entirely sure. It just says
I feel like it should
takes...
because that's funnier.
I mean, it just says it takes 1 action to aim it and 1 action to fire it, and then
Oh,
it takes 5 minutes for
Because if
it
it's an
to
action
recharge.
to fire it, then presumably you can choose
control.
not to.
Yeah, because it's like a bazooka, so she's like,
Yeah.
you gotta aim it.
Yeah.
So she's
And
like,
then-
okay, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have been funnier, but
it would have been, but I think you're right.
I mean, you
Then-
could still choose to have it go off.
no.
He is just curled up on the ground, like crying, in as much as a frog can cry.
Zen flies up to like this part of the ruins and just kind of rests here and looks over at Tess and says, "I'm gonna be an hour," and it's gonna start doing like a funeral rite for everybody who has died here. She's using the spell ceremony, even
Okay.
though it's not gonna have like a mechanical effect. That's what she's
Yeah.
doing.
That's fine. Yep.
Fianna would like to see invisibility still and make sure that there's like nothing else that we're
Make-
missing that she would be able to see now?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Which dice?
Can I give Fianna inspiration on this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration too. Okay. Make sure I do math correctly.
Was there anything left of the boss?
No, all of them just kind of evaporated into nothingness once they were gone. Well, yeah, once they were already dead, but you know what I mean.
So with the inspiration and all of that altogether, it's 24.
You're pretty confident that there's nothing else invisible around here.
Okay.
Should
Cool.
probably look for the Grungs body if we can find it.
Zenashi, can you just roll me a religion check, please?
I can, in fact, do that. That is a nat 20 for 26.
Cool. All right. What are the rest of you doing during this hour?
Trying to comfort Goop as much as
Yeah.
you can. Purring, trying to calm.
They sort of calm after a while. This is healthy grief. This is like, at least we know what happened, or something along those lines. And eventually they calm down and like sit up and kind of visibly pull themselves together.
I'll also offer up one of the orange pieces that we get from Helga.
No, you know what he does? They just do that frog thing.
The big
Mara's gonna put a candy necklace around his neck.
Does
They
Mara
definitely
have
seem-
a bag of candy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of less chilled and as they were at the start, but it's more. There's a solemnness to it, I guess, if that makes sense. Neither of you can understand any of the words that are being said because it's all in Grung. Anything else during that hour?
Once he
Andie
comes
will-
down. Go ahead, Andie.
Andie will play her violin quietly. She
Okay.
has played at many funerals. But yeah, she will just play music.
Tess is.
Fianna. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you go.
Hey, Fianna just resummons Umbra, and then just kind of like walks around, seeing what she can see, quietly. Just to like get a better idea of what's around us.
Okay. Make a investigation check for me.
Andie plays beautifully. That is a 27.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20 on investigation.
Okay. It's mostly just ruins. There's very little here. It's like I said earlier, it seems out of place. But it also seems like it's been here a long time. Like it has that vibe of it being extremely weathered and eroded by the elements and so forth. However, you find hanging on an almost completely falling out of the wood hook a medallion. It has an image that looks like kind of a mangrove tree on it.
Okay.
Would Fianna show this to anyone?
After the hour, she would not disturb, but she's also not gonna touch it. If anything, she would like loop her sword like through it and like carry it, but she's not gonna touch it with her hands. But she's also not gonna disturb the funeral.
Okay.
So she'd like walk back to the group and just wait patiently.
Does May recognize the symbol at all?
I mean, you can make a history check.
Molly think this is her world, and coming from a.
I have
royal
one
background.
more inspiration, so
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration because that was a natural one. That was better. History. 18 plus 6.
24.
My mind is
24.
finally asleep. 24.
And did you add the d6 as well?
I did not, but I will. Plus 3, so 27.
This is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Right.
Zen's funeral rite is probably a bit different to what most people are used to. There's no mention of like loss or grief. She just took a journey to the next life on Raven's wings, and yeah, it's very uplifting in a weird goth, creepy way.
Tess, did you have something you wanted to do?
Yeah, Tess is going to use her channel divinity to get some spell slots back.
Okay.
And then she is going to. Was there anything like a necklace or anything that Grek, or whatever the name was, of the red grung was wearing?
The ghost?
The ghost of the red grung?
No. Well, let's go with a perception check. Like a retroactive perception check to see if you noticed.
I'm going to use Twitch inspiration on that. And it's worse. So, yeah, that's a 10.
Nothing you can recall.
Okay. In that case, she's going to cast Enhance Ability on herself to improve intelligence scores. And she's going to start looking around sort of the outskirts of the ruins to try and locate the body of the grung.
Okay, make an investigation check.
A 19.
So, you take a stroll around and there's nothing immediately obvious, but after some time you glance into the water and you can see what looks like a grung skeleton in the water. And when you look closer, you can see that there are quite clearly two of them. They've been pretty much completely, like, it's just bones.
Okay. Tess will, like, point in the direction to try and show Goop, but doesn't make too much of an emphasis on doing it. She's just not sure what the funerary rites are.
Protocols, yeah. Alright. Goop goes and looks and says something and then leaves them there. Mara, did you want to do anything during this hour?
Once Goop seems to be settling, she's going to have a look around as well, sort of poke into some corners and things and see if there's anything that stands out for her.
Make an investigation check.
Nice. I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration, because, yeah, it wasn't a 1!
We're all like, either that's a nat 20 or I'm going to use Twitch inspiration.
It was a 5, and then I re-rolled with a 3.
Cool. You don't find anything interesting.
Yeah. No. She's
Okay.
kind of kicking
Those
herself
bugs are getting
and
close
so
again.
annoyed that she kind of screwed everyone else up earlier.
Alright. At the end of this hour, when Zen completes this funeral rite, you all hear the sound of wings, feathers, the flapping of something, and you watch as out of the sky an entire swarm of ravens comes out of nowhere and settles across the ruins of this place. On every available surface, there are ravens, and they sit for a good minute or two, looking directly at Zen as she completes this rite that she is doing. And as she ends it, they all caw in unison and take off, flying up into the air. And as they do, the ruins crumble to completely nothing. And there's no sign that they were ever there. You're left in an empty marshland where these out-of-place buildings have been removed. Because natural 20, motherfucker.
Do I still have the medallion?
Yes, you still have the medallion because you took it before that happened.
I'd like to think that the ruins crumble at the exact moment that Andie's song ends.
Well,
Just
with
because
a
it's
good
cool.
performance roll, I
Yeah.
imagine that Andie could make that work.
See, I am a real
and-
cleric.
And after, like, when it comes to doing dramatic goth shit, sure. And just like 10, 20 seconds after that happens, you all start to hear the buzz of insects start up again. The like natural sounds of the marsh impose themselves on this place that had been kept in this strange, eerie, out of place silence. And Goop kind of looks up and says something which you don't understand. Zen, do you still have your thing?
It'd be just sort of fading, so this would be probably the last thing I'd hear.
Okay. What you hear is something along the lines of, yeah, that's better.
Shall we return to the village?
Tess will let Andie know on the way back that the word to take us home is the Sylvan word for warrior.
Don't say it yet.
I'm gonna show
Okay.
the medallion to Zen on our way back and see if she recognizes it,
Then make a history.
or if she has a slot for identify.
Oh, there's
I
that
do
too.
have
don't
this.
know if
I
it's
do have a
magical.
slot for identify, but let's do history first. That is a 17 plus 10 is 27.
Zenashi spent time in Exandria, didn't she?
She spent almost a century in Exandria.
Yeah, you recognize this as the middle of the wetlands. And it comes from Exandria, which is a completely different world to the one you are currently on.
Weird.
It was hanging on a hook.
Those ruins must have been from Exandria, I guess.
Is it magical?
Yeah, it is vaguely. I will cast Identify because Zen's knowledge of magical items is not complete.
It basically allows you to avoid difficult terrain for an hour, but it's a one-use thing. Like, you can use it once and then it just becomes a pretty piece of jewelry.
Super handy for Fianna.
Oh, she already has that.
I think that was the sarcasm sign.
Zen will tell you what it does.
Okay.
Just before we leave, Zen will do like one flying loop to make sure that all of the ruins are gone, and then she'll head off with the others.
It absolutely looks like whatever you did, the Raven Queen came to the party and
Yeah.
took everything that didn't belong and removed it. Or,
Now it can go hang out in the Shadowfell somewhere.
yeah, advanced it to the point where it was gone. Sped up that
As
process.
we're walking back, May will kind of take up the back. She'll take off her mask and look at the skull and just say, another bunch of souls that we've returned back to where they needed to go, and do like the forehead boop that she's frequently doing with the skull before putting it back on her waist.
Make a charisma check.
Ooh.
I have advantage because I'm in Tessa's thing, yeah? Or is that only saving throws?
It's saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
So charisma check.
Make a creepy beyond all reason check. That's Chat. Thanks, Chat.
So that is a 19.
As you put it away, you hear It sounds almost like someone talking from just behind your shoulder. And it just says, "Good work." And it's definitely
her
a voice
voice?
you recognize.
She'll look for a quick second,
There's nothing there.
and then down at the skull, and just kind of smile. And continue
Cool.
walking.
All right. So we've run quite long, so I'm going to just press the fast forward button a little bit. We will assume that you get back to the village. I'm assuming you share the information of the passing of these two Grung.
Well, Goob probably does most of the talking.
Well,
Yeah.
Padus speaks
yeah, well,
common, so yeah.
yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
Goop will tell the story. There's like a somberness to it, but there's also a level of acceptance and gratitude for the closure. These people live in the middle of a place that is constantly trying to kill them, so they are very familiar with death. Although in this case, it was not your average got eaten by a crocodile situation, but you know.
I will
But they do.
explain to
They
Padis
they
that
do.
they're
What's that?
gone.
What's
I'll
that? Sorry?
explain to Padis that the ruins are gone now.
They are certainly grateful, and they show their gratitude. They offer around some very interesting looking fried insects of some sort, which you may
Zen-
eat or not.
Zen is so excited about fried insects, like as much as she gets
Definitely.
excited about anything, and it's like no.
Andy
Mara
is
would
also
have to
quite
find
into
you
that.
They will take one out of respect.
Feeds it to Umbra. Umbra eats it.
And
Fianna
Andy does
not.
also try to take some more if she is allowed to take back.
They will
to the
let you
realm
have
for
as many
Kalinka.
as you want. They're excited that you like them because you
Yeah.
know humanoids often don't like the things that Grungs offer them in hospitality.
We're not your
Andy
average.
grew up on a
average
tropical
humanoid.
island. That's totally fucking normal for her.
All right.
And Zen is from the Shadowfell, where again bugs are pretty normal for eating.
Does anyone want to take you home?
Andie,
Andy.
Bellatrix.
You are back in the throne room. You realize as you land just how wet and sweaty and gross you all are.
Prestidigitation.
You kind of got used to it while you were there.
Yeah.
The lady sort of wrinkles her nose like you smell a bit. And she goes, "Well,
Alright,
welcome back."
Zen
maybe
will
we'll do the shake
prestidigitate
first,
well.
and then presentation, the rest.
Yep.
Everybody splattered after they've presentation
Yep.
themselves with the same group.
How did it go?
We
All taken care of.
Jackass was dead.
I did fear that would be the case. But the culprits?
We've released all of the spirits, and the ruins are gone now.
I
Excellent
will
work.
show her the medallion and explain that we cast Identify and what it does and where it's from.
Exandria? That's a completely different world to where you were.
The ruins that were there were not built there. They must have landed there somehow. But they're gone now.
Is it
Can
possible
I
that place was on a
back in the
nexus of
brewery?
leylands?
Well, things from one world are not supposed to just end up in other worlds. I mean, you all notwithstanding, you know. That's unusual. It's also...
So the what is it happening, darling?
Yes, I was just thinking that. We've had this happen a few times now. Perhaps we should investigate further.
If the barriers between the different planes are getting thin, that could be
That's-
causing it.
That's a problem.
Yes. But
Is
A slight amount of just side-eye from Andy to Zen at the mention of barriers between planes.
Yes.
I can
not fun.
I can ask around. I'll need
Who
to
do-
talk to Gur about that first, though.
I was going to say, who do you intend to ask? Because
I will
Go,
talk.
bless him, gets quite twitty about that sort of thing.
He does. I will have a chat with
With
him.
reason, in fairness.
I'll have a chat with him. I know a few people who travel across the plains.
I mean,
fairly
we have an expert in that particular thing living here. We have more than one expert in that particular thing living here, in fact. But we have one who's been doing it. We have two who's been doing it for centuries. You're one of them, Zenashi.
I haven't been out traveling for a while though, which is why I was thinking of asking somebody who's traveling.
Well, our favorite little crazy gnome is quite adept at that whole planar thing, so he might be one to talk to about it.
I will go and have a chat with Zook. We need to chat. He's been reading journals about my very early lives, so I should probably chat to him anyway.
Oh,
He's-
so that's what he was in the library researching.
No,
He has his own
No,
library there.
yeah, I went
Yes,
to
I know. He and I
my
talked about it.
library, and I brought back the journals from my first 3 lives.
Interesting. Well, congratulations on a successful mission, if sad. But
It won't happen again there.
no, and that is the important part. I would have been pleased but surprised if you had found them alive, to be honest. Gekas was not one to leave their family and stay gone unless forced to.
Mm.
Well, as usual, you will be rewarded with, the usual gold and advantages. Sure that there are people waiting for you all. Unless there was
Thank you,
anything
Ivy.
else.
Tess
Very
will
well.
bow and take a leave.
Okay.
May will bow and leave.
Mara
Alright.
just give a little wave and walks out.
Okay. Well, you're frowning, Laura. You're right there.
Oh, Gavin sent me a message and the syntax makes no sense to me, and I'm like
Yeah.
looking at the words going.
These are not words. Alright.
Seems like
I
a
know
Garen.
what all
Seems
those
like a
words
Garen's M conversation.
individually mean. Individually, I know what all those words mean, but together.
So what? Like Dave says. So what you're saying is this is just the way that communication works between Garen and Zenashi most of the time. He says words, and Zenashi's like, "What?"
Why are humans?
Indeed. All right, folks. Thank you for yet another wonderful game. Everybody watching, thank you for watching this craziness. Just a reminder that we're on tomorrow for Mike's charity stream. Please join us for that and consider hitting the donate button and getting him off the mark before we even get going. You can do that already. And all our donations this month will go towards his Extra Life campaign that he is running to raise money for them. They're like I don't. Rachel, do you know about them? You probably know more than I do.
So, yeah, it's linked also with the Children's Miracle Network,
That's right.
which provides housing similar to the Ronald McDonald Association, supplies housing to families of children who need to have, emergency surgeries, have chronic illnesses, constantly traveling back and forth to doctor's appointments, helps with the co-pays of those. Anybody under the age of 18 can apply and get assistance through Children's Miracle Network. Mike and I have personally a couple of friends who either they themselves have benefited from it, or one of which is one of my old students who just finished beating cancer. So
Yay.
like exciting!
Awesome.
Yay! He just had his last treatment
Yeah.
yesterday, actually. That his hotel rooms, his parents' hotel rooms, all of his medical bills were all covered by Children's Miracle
That's
Network.
amazing.
And then we have a couple of friends who their kids have taken part in the assistance. So it's an amazing charity. We always donate pretty good to it, and then we do this,
Yeah.
Extra Life fundraiser.
Awesome.
help bring that.
So it's a really, really, really good cause. So please help us help them make it happen. Yeah, so we'll be here tomorrow. Also, if you just want to watch a bunch of us fuck knuckles be level 20 characters and have Mike torture us, I mean, that's a good time, right?
We've made some pretty crazy characters.
Yeah, it's going to be great fun. Yeah, so join us for that tomorrow. Next week is I'm looking at the calendar.
Cavern of Lightning.
Cavern of Lightning. Cavern of Lightning will be next week's Gallant Horde game, so join us for that. Same time, same place. In the meantime, be awesome. Do something great for yourselves this week and for someone else. And have a beautiful time zone. Thank you for being with us.